If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marco.
That's not. No, that's not right.
That's true. You do got me.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
I don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little dirt lizard, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Stairs on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motive. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star like under the city, the driver's side floor. Just like a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Leroy.
Hey, I knew the importance of what is happening with the Miami Heat when I got an unannounced phone call. Oh, yeah. And he gave me like a 5-minute Leroy.
Yep.
I love your response to him too. I don't look. This Mickey Ficky. That was your response.
This like look. There are moments in your life you remember. You know,
where were you?
The wedding, birth of your kids. You remember the feeling. You know, it never leaves you. Heat's champion. Ray Allen shot. Who could forget? You know, Alex Gonzalez walk-off home run. Those were good. I don't know if they were as good as Sham saying that Damian Lillard has requested a trade to the Miami Heat.
So here's
that was such a good feeling.
But here's the difference between you and me.
I wish I could bottle up that feeling of reading that tweet and just have it forever. It was so good.
But here's the problem. So you go at Twitter and you can weave in and out of Twitter to know what's reality and what's not.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet that said the Miami Heat and the Portland Trail Blazers have worked something out and they're looking for a third team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how accurate that was.
Oh, you got drip skylarked?
I don't know.
That's the word. The word is that they got to use a third team because apparently the Blazers don't want Tyler Herro. That's the that's the word.
Really?
They don't want him. They don't need him.
And they don't need him, I guess. But like, I feel like Tyler Herro is being very disrespected throughout this entire process. The guy's a good player.
For the last 2 years. How about a guy who got maxed out? A guy who got maxed out, right? Every year, every trade deadline. And then a team, like, because keep in mind, last year it was Kevin Durant. And the Heat didn't want to give up Tyler, Bam, or Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Well, I don't know about Tyler, but I just don't think they were ever really in the talks for Kevin Durant.
But, and then, finally, you decide we'll trade Tyler, and the other team say we don't want him.
Don't want him.
It has, wait, and can I just say this?
By the way, based on some of the contracts I've seen get thrown out this week, I don't know if he is too expensive.
Here's the problem. If you're a rebuilding team, you don't really want to bring in a contract that hasn't kicked in yet. I understand that. It has nothing to do with Tyler Herro's ability. It has to do more with where they are and what because keep in mind, they're gonna get a whole bunch of first round picks.
Maybe
they already got some young talent. And so if you bring in a guy that's gonna be making 20+ million a year, by the time all those guys' contracts are up, you're gonna have already been paying a guy and you're not there yet.
Yeah, I mean, well, listen, you have to pay some people. There's a salary floor. Like you have to put some people on the books. I think the thing is that Anthony Simons and Tyler Herro kind of samesies, and
Right.
they've already done that. They've basically given the Tyler Herro contract to Simons, so I think that's probably
Wait,
more so.
Is Simons the one they just gave 160 to?
Yes, no, that's they just gave a heap of money to Jeremy Grant too.
Jeremy Grant. Okay, but guess what? That ain't even close to Tyler's contract. That Jeremy Grant contract?
Jeremy Grant got more money.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He's making 32 a year.
Yeah, but
So do you want to have two guys making 160 and 150 and your team ain't there yet?
Yeah, it's. I get you, but I think
It has,
it's also,
and I'm gonna say, this has nothing to do with Tyler Herro's ability.
Mhm.
This all has to do with the number on him and where they are as a franchise.
I think the thing with them is I think it's like, look, they got their guards, they got their backcourt, and so like you look at Tyler and you're like, oh, let's see if we can get an asset out of him from another team. I think that's probably what they're looking at from that standpoint, and then we'll see what else the Heat have to throw in there. I think
you know who no, he signed 160.
Who?
Anthony Simons signed a 4-year, $100 million deal. That's what I'm saying. So therefore, you don't want to have a backcourt where
a backcourt making $60 million a year,
right? And they're not even their franchise.
It's just more
backcourt member.
It's just more
they
so.
Just drafted
it's just a redundancy of players. Like it's like you have two guys who do the same thing basically.
But again,
whether you think Tyler's better, whether you think Tyler better or not better, like
it
they
doesn't
have
matter.
a guy who they invested in.
To say this is not, and I'm just saying to get to this point, this is not a disrespect thing. This is kind of a situational thing that is no disrespect to Tyler that we don't want him.
It feels,
but we already got our guy.
It feels disrespectful just from
you
everybody.
Can put that twist on it.
No, it's not a twist. It's true. Everybody's acting like the guy's a bum player, and he's not. He's good.
No, they already got their guy.
What's he done?
I mean,
has he won 6 Man of the Year?
Wait. Oh, okay. That's where we're going with that.
I'm just saying. Like, what has he done? Anthony Simons, please.
Look at you, man.
What? Doesn't matter. Listen,
man.
Look, here's the thing.
Hey.
The Blazers. Here's what's gonna happen, Leroy. Okay. Here's what's funny about it. The Blazers are acting like they're big boys. They're not big boys. Okay. They're in the high chair right now. Riley says, "Here comes the airplane. You're gonna take your deal. You're gonna like it. You're gonna give us."
Here comes the airplane.
Sorry.
So they're gonna eat their green beans.
You're gonna eat your green beans, Joe Cronin, and you're gonna do what Pat Riley says, and you're gonna deal Damian Lillard to the Miami Heat. You want to know something? Here's the rules. Here's the rules. I just want everybody to know the rules. Okay. This is the NBA. The stars get what they want. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to the last 15 years. All right. The stars get what they want. That's how it works. Okay. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I've been waiting for this moment forever for one star since Jimmy Butler to say, I only want to go to the Miami Heat. And Damian Lillard did it. He's basically like the perfect player for Jimmy and Bam. And guess what, Portland? You're going to trade him. You want to know why? Because nobody's been better than that dude as far as a stand-up character guy. All right. He's put up with your nonsense. He said one thing. This was his rules for him to stick around. Please don't draft a 19-year-old. Oh, you ended up with the 3rd overall pick and you're going to draft Scoot Henderson? Cool. Trade me where I want to be traded to because nobody's been better to this franchise than me. And you want to know something? They're going to do it because that's what happens. Every star gets to go where they want to go.
Hey.
Even the stars who aren't as nice as Damian Lillard get to go where they want to go. So you're going to do what he says. You're going to eat your green beans, Cronin. You do what you want. If you want us to reroute Tyler Herro so we get you another pick, fine. You don't want your Tyler Herros? Okay, we'll give you a Jovic. You don't want your Jovic's? We'll give you a Jaquez. Whatever it is, take your assets that you want, and let's move on and give us Damian Lillard. That's how it's going to go.
I have a question, Tobin. And Leroy. What makes you think that the third team, because there's going to have to be a third team in order for you to get Tyler, and in order for you to get Dame Lillard. What makes you think a third team is going to want to help the Miami Heat again in getting?
Because I don't think that third team is in contention. Like the big team that's in there is Brooklyn, right?
And why would and Brooklyn's out to get Dame as well? So why would they not cut the middleman?
But dude,
why would they want to be the middleman?
Because here's why, Vlad. Because they're not out to get Damian Lillard. That's why. Because if they wanted Damian Lillard, why are they trading Joe Harris? Why are they trading their piece?
Because they want to get more money.
No. Here's why. You want to know why? Because they realized we can't compete. We were a 6 seed last year. We were a 6 seed. The Heat, they were a fake 8 seed. Okay. They know because they know. Everybody, see, here's the thing, Vlad. If there would have been a list, then okay, I would have heard you out. There's not a list. He said, I want to go to the Heat.
And then what happened after that? Then Portland said the Heat are not the only team they're gonna listen to. You see what I mean?
That's what a toddler said.
Vlad.
And Joe Cronin's
This was
gonna
amazing.
sit high there, and he's gonna eat his green beans.
What if he would have said, I only want to go to Brooklyn? He would be so livid right now.
Oh my God! Why would you want to go to that
I'll tell you
losing
what I mean.
organization?
Well,
That's what he
no.
would say.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna be more livid with, and because I haven't been living with this man in a long time. All right, since he let D Wade leave. Big spoon.
See, only Dame gets big spoon.
Wow!
Look at that! Oh, look at that sandwich! Oh man.
Yeah.
He's gonna be done by the 11 o'clock hour.
Of the breakfast variety.
Oh, that couch is gonna be. You're gonna lay on that couch right now.
Now, look, I haven't been mad at Pat Riley since he let D Wade go to Chicago. Okay, Pat Riley, don't lose.
Hey, can I get
Pat? Don't you have Damian Lillard only request the Miami Heat and you lose Damian Lillard?
Hey.
Don't lose.
How would you feel?
Hey,
I'd be so mad.
hey,
I'd be furious.
Can I just say this? Can I just say this? I know we've been all excited about Dame coming to the Heat and all the
It's gonna be so good.
hoopla this weekend.
You see that? You see that?
Can I just say this? Hold
Uh-huh.
on. I'm tipping my juice to my guy.
Who?
You know who.
I don't know who.
Andy Ellisberg?
Vic!
Oh,
I had to
I'm
put my
sorry,
glasses on and
he
go
wasn't
sit
gonna play
outside.
this year anyway, though.
I don't care. You know how I feel about Vic.
Gotta give that. You got to clear up that room.
I know, and I know he's not going to even play. I miss him.
Lost a lot of guys. Gabe Vincent got
hey,
paid.
You got ugly.
Hey,
Shrews,
Vlad,
oh, so much ugly.
Vlad, no lie. From day one, I have told Tobin, Vic Oladipo is one of my favorite players.
No, I get it. I mean, if you know his story and you just know the way that he is as a person, you will
Yes,
root for
you
Victor
will
Oladipo.
always root for Victor
You will
Oladipo.
always
So
root-
I
yeah.
think that's where I am with that.
Yeah,
I just wish I could root from close instead of from afar.
I'm gonna miss Vic too.
you're still rooting. It doesn't matter if you're
I'm
rooting.
rooting. Yeah,
from far or close,
I'm
still
telling
rooting.
you, of all the athletes that I have met and known and hung out with, from day one, I've always been a fan of Victor Oladipo. I can't, and that's not like me, and I can't explain it, Vlad. I can't explain it. When we talk to him, listen, I got the warm and fuzzies that he was in the
Nah,
building.
he's the nicest
Very
person,
nice.
bro.
Yes.
Like,
Very nice.
Yes.
you
No,
start
listen.
talking to him, you like you
But
want
dude,
to sing to me? Like,
Yeah.
like just want to sing a couple of bars? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
but guess
do
what?
what you want.
He'll be back in here for the Chiefs. Don't worry about it, dude.
All right.
All
All right.
right.
You know, hey, you know I'm gonna be there to greet him.
Absolutely. He'll be back. He'll be back one day. But
All
not
right.
before we get Dame Dolla.
All right.
Look at the smile
Not
on this
before we
guy's
get Dame
face.
Dolla. Woo! That Saturday was so good, dude. I mean,
Hey,
and not to mention, you had to it was almost like old school because you had to go through the Twitter weeds because stupid Elon Musk broke his own website. You bastard. What about Elon Musk not paying his iCloud bill?
what?
That's why it
Twitter.
broke.
Is that the reason?
Yes, you couldn't. The reason they put a cap on the amount of tweets you could read is because they couldn't handle that. They didn't pay their data bill. The guy, like Elon Musk, he runs one of the biggest websites in the world, and he pulled an us where we didn't pay the DirecTV bill in here. Wow. And then he's like lying to all of us. He goes, "Well, I've capped you all at 600 views a day. 600 views? I do that in an hour. Get out of here."
So, you know, we got to hear about this vacation.
I got plenty to get to. Don't worry.
All right.
But first
Yeah.
things first.
Oh, there we go.
I'm so excited. When is
Hey.
it? When is it business time in Portland? When does this guy wake up? Cronin,
It's
Well, they having
7
a
o'clock.
They having a meeting
7:15.
today.
you're gonna trade me Damian Lillard today. Let's go. Let's go, Cronin.
And the most important part of this is happening in the summer. So you're gonna have a whole preseason and whatnot to get everything situated. You ain't gonna have to do like the Heat have had to do for the last 2 years and put everything together until everybody get back.
Oh yeah, you listen. We gotta get going. Summer leagues tonight. We need to start talking about.
For the most part,
Dolla in Vegas next week, courtside with Bam.
That's when
you got 3 healthy stars. Okay,
it's happening next week, guys. It's happening next week when they're in Vegas.
I think this trade's happening today.
You don't get
really?
I think before we get up there,
it ain't happening before.
I think before we get up there today,
It's not
Damian Lillard's on the
happening.
Heat.
It's not happening before the 4th.
I'm telling you right now, Chris Haynes, he's tweeting that thing before the show's over today. That Damian Lillard's on the Heat.
This is not happening till they get to Vegas.
Here's how it's going. We got Damian Lillard has been traded to the Miami Heat with that
man.
JRich fellow.
Vlad,
Okay.
you might be on to something. You know why? Here's why. Because you can act a certain way with Pat on the phone, but face to face, you got to deal with that smoke face to face.
And
Well,
okay, that's
apparently
one.
Gabe Vincent turned him down. So
Yeah, but I was
but
coffee
wait a
in
minute.
beautiful
Wait,
Santa
wait.
Monica.
I put you in Gabe's spot. He ain't made no money like all these other guys.
no, I'm with you. I'm not saying
And you gonna give him $3 million less?
I'm just saying he turned him down. Now that
$3
being
million
said,
less? That's sick. What he signed a 3-year deal?
he signed a 3-year deal. Yes.
30.
You talking about $9 million?
I'm with you. I'm
For
just
your
saying.
first contract?
I'm just
That
saying.
ain't turning down.
I'm just saying he did say no to him. Like
Yeah,
Pat tried.
guess what? Don't make a BS offer.
Pat Riley did try. Well, he tried to. I think he tried to schmooze him with the whole tax. Tax. Like he tried to do the tax move.
No.
And Gabe Vincent's like, nice try. Heard about this one.
Yeah, right.
You know Gabe's gonna be a star, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I mean, like,
But not on the court.
nobody. Oh, yeah, of course. He's gonna
be on Keeping Up the Kardashians.
He's gonna take
He
up
has a Kardashian. He
the
has
whole
Kardashians.
family tree.
Yeah, the Kardashians are making a move on Gabe.
Gabe
One of
Vincent,
them is gonna make a move.
Gabe Vincent had hit nobody's stock went higher than Gabe Vincent signing with the Lakers because that dude went from undrafted scrub to like the next Magic Johnson. Like this guy is gonna be. Kendrick Perkins already called. Did you hear what Kendrick Perkins said?
He was the second best player.
Kendrick Perkins called him, Leroy, the second best player on the Heat last season, and I'm like, wow, it's good to be a Laker. I mean, it's good to be a Laker. Like it's unbelievable the stuff they do.
As upset as I was about Vic, boy, we had to talk JFig off the cliff.
Oh, she's all right.
She's in a bad spot. She's mad.
She was so mad.
Yeah, she's mad. She's not happy right now, dude. She is
They
not
took away
happy.
JFig's eye candy.
She's not happy, dude. She is not happy with Gabe Vincent. I would take a quick break. If you guys want to call in about the Damian Lillard trade, 305-567-0560. We also got some boots on the gram, boots on the tweets from Tyler Herro, sending signals that he may be ready to say goodbye. We'll get to that coming up as well. Back with more after this. Tobin and Leroy back with you here, back from vacation for a day. We'll be off tomorrow, of course, 4th of July. Hope everybody has a great holiday. But of course, it's a big weekend, baby. Got out of the mountains, got big news. Had a feeling though. Like once he was meeting, here's the thing: when Damian Lillard had that meeting with old Croni, and you know, he's like, "Oh, he's gonna give him time." I'm like, time for what? You knew. You had a feeling.
Here's what I got annoyed by that meeting.
Why?
Because I don't know why was it important for the owner to come out and say what he said, and it seemed very inaccurate. But he was trying to save face, and you really didn't have to. Everybody understood the situation. You could have just came out and said, "Look, we had a meeting with Dame. We're going to continue to have conversations, and we're going to try to do right by Dame."
Well, this is the thing.
And that would have been it. But to come out and say, the meetings were great, I have if anything, you pissed Dame off to move forward even faster.
I agree. I think you coming out with a statement makes you look like even more of a fraud.
Right.
I don't know what the point is. And Damian
Lillard, and everybody, and then now it's becoming petty for this reason. Because I just, perused through Twitter, and it said that the Portland Trailblazers are listening to everybody.
Yeah.
And not just the Miami Heat. And I would say this. If you feel so good about the relationship that you have with Dame, and the meeting went so well, why would you come out? It's almost like you coming out and playing hardball against Dame.
Well, this is the thing that's funny about it. It's like, okay, now all of a sudden, and I know you think I get crazy about this stuff, but it is funny. Like, oh, so now somebody wants to come to the Miami Heat, and now all of a sudden we're going to tell the star you don't get to go where you want to go. Like, that's what's funny to me is like you have all these people. Well, why do they have to listen to Damian Lillard? Why do they have to respect what Damian Lillard wants? It's like, wait, because always that's what happens. Like,
right.
Kevin Durant, James Harden twice, Kyrie Irving, like everybody gets what they want in this scenario. Like everybody, you're telling me about like the people who are pains in the asses and grumps all over the league get to go where they want. And Damian Lillard, who's been just as A+, a model player, citizen, everything for your organization, you're gonna be like, we don't have to listen to Damian Lillard. All right, then don't. You know what? Show that you're gonna disrespect the greatest player in your history.
Tobin, they don't always go to their exact destination that they want.
Like, yeah, they do.
Kyrie's always been wanting to go to LA. He never went to LA. He went to Dallas. Like they usually go to their second or.
But LA had nothing to trade for him. Though.
Here's what makes it different with Kyrie though. With Kyrie,
his past issue.
You're not getting right. You're not just getting a all-star basketball player. You're getting a guy that you're gonna have questions moving forward. And Dallas just took that chance to say we don't care. A lot of teams wouldn't have done that.
Anthony Davis, same thing. Anthony Davis, like, oh, he's only going to go and play for the Lakers.
But the Lakers had a lot to give that New Orleans one.
But they were the only team that could be in the offer because they said he was only going to play for them. Otherwise, he would show up with a shoulder injury. Like you're doing revisionist history there. Like the whole point of it was that guy who was in the prime of his career, one of the best assets around the league, the only place that Rich Paul was going to let him get traded to was the Lakers. You don't remember them shutting him down with a shoulder injury because of it?
That's Rich Paul. Oh, what about San Antonio? Kawhi wanted to go to the LA.
San Antonio's a rare one. San Antonio, they traded DeMar DeRozan.
They sent him to Toronto.
And then he left.
Right.
Like they got the ultimate payoff, but like he did leave.
Right.
It was probably
he did go exactly like
it's the one situation that terrifies a lot of teams. You're trading assets for a loaner. Right? It worked out, but it never usually works out like that.
But you're also saying, but there was that bonus asset is that he only had 1 year left. So if it had to work out or it would have been bad.
The last time that he were in a situation like this, honestly, was with Jimmy. And it was Jimmy in Minnesota. That was the last time that he were in a situation where Jimmy wanted to come to play in Miami. And the Heat didn't want to bend to what Tom Thibodeau wanted, and he ended up getting flipped to Philadelphia. And so now eventually he got here. You know, it took an extra half season, but like that's the last time you were in a scenario like this where somebody said, I want to go to Miami. Heat had it, and it honestly worked out for him. They didn't trade Bam Adebayo, so
but Vlad, here's the other
thing. But Dame's already signed for 3 years. Like his contract is guaranteed. These other guys had 1 year left in their contract where they would become a free agent.
But people are acting. I hear that argument. People are acting like paying Damian Lillard at 37 years old, $63 million is a good thing. Like not a lot of teams want to sign up for that.
That's not
the Heat. The Heat are like, all right, we'll do it. Like that. That's the argument on the Heat side where it's like, hey, dude, you guys worried about paying Damian Lillard at 6'1", 6'2", at being at his age, $63 million? You don't have to anymore. You guys could go with your rebuild. You want to cripple a rebuild? You want to cripple a franchise? Go pay that guy at his age what his price limit is going to. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but it's a risk. Not many guys make that money.
Hey, Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
Why he tried to sell us on the deal? All right, I'll make the trade.
Here's the only thing. I got him. Even though, I'm the Knicks fan here, I got to be the guy to throw some opposite to you guys. Everything is positive, but you also got to understand that from Saturday, it looked like it was a given that he was coming to Miami, to now Monday, we're like, okay, they're going to have a meeting today. Hopefully the meeting goes well. He lets them know, him and his representatives let Cronin know, I'm only going to Miami, make the deal happen in Miami. Because if they have a meeting, he's like, Cronin says, I'm going to make sure you go to a good situation, a contending situation, whoever has the best offer, then Miami's no longer a favorite anymore.
Well, who's the other offers? I'd love to know.
San Antonio.
Okay.
Really?
Because here's the question I asked. Dude. And the reason why I asked this question. Would this trade, would Dame want to be traded if Portland had the number 1 pick?
I'll tell you right now. Here's the real thing of it.
Would he?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So if he had Wembanyama,
would he want to be traded?
Honestly, though, if Damian Lillard honestly wants to make the Blazers fan, and I know there's gonna be Blazers fans who are ingrates, but the one thing that would honestly piss me off as a Blazers fan is if he went to San Antonio. Because, like, wait, you could go play with Wembanyama, but you can't play with Scoot?
Yeah, because Scoot plays my position. Wembanyama doesn't.
Doesn't matter. Like, you can't go from young player to young player. Like, if I'm a Blazers fan, it's like, oh, Dame wants to go try and win a ring. I get that. But him wanting to go to another situation where he's paired up with a young guy, I don't get that.
That's not just some young guy, though.
He's not no young. He's not any young.
We don't know what he is. We don't know what he is, though, dude.
If we're going by what everyone is saying, right? He is the greatest prospect to ever come to ever happen.
And guess what, dude?
To ever be created.
And guess what? LeBron didn't make the playoffs his first 2 years. Like he's still a child.
He didn't have a Dame Lillard with him.
Come on, dude. Come on.
It was LeBron with Darius Miles and what? Carlos Boozer?
No, that's not getting it done.
That's not getting it done.
That's not getting it done. But you're not winning a ring with Wembanyama in his first year.
But you contend.
Get out of here.
Wait. Now, I'm going to stop you on this because I do believe Dame's going to end up in Miami. But I'm going to say this. Dame with Wembanyama? Come on.
What about it?
You don't think they're going to?
No. It's a child.
A child that's 7'5" and has the skills of a point guard.
We have no idea what he can do.
He can shoot a 3, miss it, and rebound his
You guys
own
have literally watched him. You guys have literally watched him on TikTok and nothing else. How many Wembanyama games have you watched?
So we did the same thing with LeBron.
No, LeBron was. We actually watched LeBron like high school games.
And they don't show. Wembanyama been playing with men,
bro. Come
on. I'm just saying. There's a difference in dominating high school
for your boy.
I am, but if you told me that you're pairing up Jovic and Damian Lillard, I'm saying they're going to contend for a championship.
But when I'm just saying Jovic, I'm just saying his skills and the people he was going against. It wasn't this. It was the same guys that Victor Wembanyama was going against in Europe.
Yeah,
but you were going crazy for
him. And you want to know what they did with Jovic? They redshirted him the entire year and said, "Hey, get some weight on, little fella."
Jovic doesn't have the skills like Wembanyama. Yeah, Wembanyama.
I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see tonight, dude.
Really?
Summer League.
Are you, dude? Why? Can I ask you a question?
We call this the Lil Sweetener Showcase.
No, here. Wait, can I ask you a question? Everything will be going good. Me and you will be kumbaya. And then you have to say that thing that just is so ridiculous. Dude, it's not just us who are saying these things about Wembanyama.
Dude,
Everybody is.
There's not a person in this league that thinks if you put Damian Lillard with Wembanyama, they're a contender.
I didn't. Okay. I'm not necessarily saying they're a contender.
Well, then what are we arguing?
They'll be in the playoffs.
Will they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
Okay.
Yes. Easily.
Pop, Lillard, and V-Dub?
Oh, yeah. Pop's done such a great job getting his team to the playoffs. They had the number 1 pick this year. What a genius.
That was the plan.
Hey, what happened the last time they had the number 1 pick?
Yeah, they got Tim Duncan.
Dynasty. And guess what?
With David
guess
Robinson.
what? Wembanyama is a higher prospect than Tim Duncan.
Okay.
He is.
Okay, dude.
He is.
Stop. You're disrespecting Tim Duncan.
I'm not disrespecting.
You're scaring him right now.
Hey,
I thought you were going to say like Philadelphia or something like that.
A high-rated prospect has nothing to do with what a guy has done in the league. I'm just talking about to this point.
Dude, let's be.
Wembanyama was
Leroy,
a higher
he's a
prospect
kid.
than Tim Duncan.
Fine, he's a kid. Honestly, if you told me that you paired Damian Lillard with Joel Embiid, you're not guaranteeing a championship for him. The reason that why everybody's peeing down their shorts is because you're pairing him with Jimmy and Bam.
And they just went to the finals. That's why.
Yes. That's why he wants to come here. You're replacing Gabe Vincent with Dame Dolla. I don't care how handsome Gabe Vincent is.
Oh, look, now, Vlad.
Huh?
This is the part in the show where you try to justify and make it okay that a guy is gone.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, like, now you just poo-pooing on Gabe Vincent because of Dame Dollar.
What poo-pooing?
Right? You are.
That's egregious. Damian Lillard is better than Gabe Vincent?
Yes, of course he is.
So Kendrick Perkins. I thought Gabe Vincent was amazing last year. He's not Damian Lillard.
Of course he's not. I'm not saying that.
Not as handsome either. Damian Lillard way better looking.
Who's way better looking?
Whoa, JFig is JFig
way
here?
better looking. Dude.
Oh, JFig is.
You say Dame Dollar is way better looking than Gabe Vincent?
Oh, what a looker!
Definitely a better rapper.
You seen those Modelo commercials?
Dude, why did I think that Dame Dollar was Latino? Because that's the only ones they usually have in the Modelo commercials, right?
Hey man, when you're from Oakland, man, you're pretty much part of the Hispanic community.
All right.
Back with you here off vacation. Enjoyed getting away in the mountains.
You were in the mountains?
Yeah, dude. I was in the Tennessee mountains, the Smokies, as they call them.
Oh, nice. What was this? What, a 3-day? Or
No,
a 5-day?
it was like 4 days.
Wow.
4 days away. God, I hate that drive though. Oof. Done it now twice this year, and man, South Carolina is boring. It's just like you drive through it. It's just nothing but the same thing the entire time. I didn't even think the state was that big. I swear to God, it was longer driving through South Carolina than it was Florida. And it's just the same thing, just trees the entire way. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know where it was from Columbus to Charleston. I couldn't tell the difference. South Carolina, dude, boring. At least just from a view standpoint, an optic standpoint. Other states, you got some stuff to look at. There's nothing to look at in South Carolina.
I mean, it's mountains and stuff.
It's like it's not even mountains. It's like barely hills. Not even driving around Myrtle Beach. Nothing there. Let's go. Yeah, no. Supposedly the golf is good there, but I don't know. Found it boring. Had to deal with a small town mechanic though, because my car's alternator blew while in the mountains.
Wow, you know, like this. That happened to Dan Day when he went on vacation.
In the mountains?
Well, not in the mountains. He went in the woods.
It's a scary thing because it's like, you know, small town mechanic. Is this guy gonna screw me over? And you know, he like this is the thing. Like, you know, he's a small town mechanic. It's one garage. He's the only guy there. He don't have a crew. He's just Jeremy the mechanic. And he's just like,
kind of sounds like my pool.
He's like, you gotta let me work through my process.
Hey, is that when you start? Is that when you start sending out text to us?
I was sweating, dude. Oh, dude, yeah. Well, because I would go there and I was like, all right. The first day, he's like, yeah, I should have it done by the end of the day. And then he goes, I'm gonna need till tomorrow. And so then the next day I go in the morning. I figure, I'm gonna wait a couple hours. I'll wait this out. And he just comes up to me after like a half hour and he goes, I'm gonna need another day. A process. I got to work it out. So I'm like, listen, I really need it done tomorrow. We're supposed to leave. So
right.
I kind of needed the car done. But you know, he goes, listen, I'm an A4 certified mechanic. All right. I've worked on airplanes. I'll get you fixed. This is not an easy job. I'm just like, what does that mean? It's like, I didn't expect it to be
He didn't need an engine rebuild. You just need an alternator.
But apparently the way the car is, the alternator, it must. He acted like he painted the Sistine Chapel. This was a work of art. You know, he needed the whole. He's like, this is normally a week-long job.
You know what? Here,
I'm like, yeah, because your hours are 10 to 2.
It bothers me when people say that or complain about being busy. You can't have it both ways. You can't say business is struggling and then complain about being too busy. Right?
Yeah, I don't think I mean, I don't know if it was a busy thing. I think I literally was the only car in the lot. I mean, it's in the mountains, you know, but it was like.
So he probably had to go like to the major city just to get the part.
Well, that was the thing. So like I left it the first day and it was funny. So we ended up going into like the creek, you know, to go hang out. And there was no signal in there. Like, has your phone ever gotten to the point where it has no signal? It has a satellite on it, SOS. That's where I was. So apparently he had called in the midst of it because I thought, oh, it's going to take at least a day. So no bigs. I'll be there at the end of the day. I'll pay for whatever's got to be paid for. And he apparently had left a voicemail like then thereafter where it was like, oh, I need a deposit for the alternator. Well, listen, I didn't get that message. I was in the creek. So he still got the part. You know, I eventually, so he didn't really need the deposit. I'm like, what do you like? I did tell him like, right. I'm like, hey, dude,
what are you worried about? You have my car.
Yeah. Like, where am I going to go? I'm stuck in the mountains. If I don't, you're going to get your money. So anyway, did end up getting fixed, but I was, I was quite nervous. I was like,
were you nervous when he said it was fixed?
No, because he seemed like a guy who was doing it thorough. He's just a weirdo. That's all. Wait. I didn't think he didn't know what he was doing. I just was like,
He's a weirdo.
I just pictured Tobin while his family's having fun on vacation, sitting here with this guy having a conversation and having to hear the fact that he's on vacation. I need to go through my process.
Well, he also had this guy there who I thought was his employee, but he apparently is just a guy that hung out there, and his name is Harley. And listen, Harley looked like a mountain man. He looked like, like very few teeth, and I had found out that he actually had lived his life. He actually was like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Florida." He goes, "Used to work down there. I was a carny." And I was like, "Excuse me?" He goes, "Yeah, what's that famous one you guys have down there every single year, Christmas time?" I said, "Santa's Enchanted Forest. You work there?" He goes, "That's the one."
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, so of all the people I ran into, this guy was a veteran carny, but he always spent Decembers down here because he had to go to Santa's Enchanted Forest. He goes, "I had to hang it up my carny days though. My wife was tired of the travel."
Now she just wants you to hang out at the
Nah,
auto repairs place?
this is the great thing. So I took her to Tennessee, somewhere between. We're from, originally from Maine. Then we lived in Florida. This was somewhere in the middle. I said, yes, literally it quite is in the middle. And then she dumped me.
Wait, he really should have said, then she dumped me and moved back to Florida. That would have been the kicker.
I mean, I don't know. But like he was explaining to his car. So I'm like, oh, so wait, so are you a mechanic now? He goes, no, I just hang out with Jeremy. He goes, can't work too much. They take my disability away. I'm like, wow, Jeremy's got to start paying you under the table or something, dude.
Wow. So it is amazing when you're on vacation, and especially when you drive somewhere, some of the people you run into on the way, y'all could either be going in the same direction, opposite directions. You have no idea. So other than that, trip was good?
It was good. Trip was good, man. Trip was good. Did some moonshine tasting. That was fun. Delicious.
Nothing says I'm a redneck more than going on a moonshine tasting event.
They get a little bit too, freaky. Well, one dude made a Bloody Mary moonshine. I'm just like, too much. Too much.
So wait. So you were sitting there sipping on moonshine like the television show.
It's a big thing in Tennessee. Like you just go from shop. Now you can only do because none of these places. It's kind of a funny ruse. None of these places have liquor licenses. They're all they all just get to do a tasting. So you could do one tasting a day per shop, but they have 4 shops a place. So you could just go from shop to shop and taste moonshine, $5 a pop. You get to try all their flavors, but you have to try all their flavors. And Bloody Mary moonshine, not great, Bob.
Bloody Mary anything, man.
I'm
not fond of drinking tomato juice.
Me neither.
In fact, smelling it nauseates me.
Yeah,
I don't know how people, there are people that do they make Bloody Marys and put a like a hamburger on the top of it. Like a meat on the stick, like a hamburger on the stick.
I have seen that.
But I don't like, if I'm going to get my drink on, I don't need celery hanging from the cup or the glass.
RVA Richie wants to know plus or minus 10 teeth. I'd say a slight over. Slight over.
But that's still less than 50%.
A lot of snaggle teeth.
So he say he's like a kid in grammar school, always absent.
It was something, dude. All right, so we're following the whole Damian Lillard thing. Get a resolution already. Let's go. All right, come on, chop, Portland. But we do have a social media update, Leroy. I don't know if you saw this yesterday, but no. Tyler Herro, he's done the thing, and we know we've done this. All right, when you start removing team stuff off of your page, it's a sign. And so Tyler Herro, I don't know if this happened yesterday. I don't know, but it's but this was noticed yesterday that it no longer had Miami Heat guard with the picture of him at the Heat facility on there. It now has no header, and it just says slow motion.
Hey, why? Like, I don't understand. Especially, like, see, when this happens in football, right? It means something totally different, right?
Yeah, it means give me that contract.
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. But when this happens in basketball, you already signed for the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So any place you go, you still gonna have an opportunity, because once you get the bag, they're gonna start playing you like you got the bag. They got to get something out of you.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that's tough about it, because I do feel for Tyler Herro.
No, you don't.
I do.
You offered him up first. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's backtrack here. How many times have you traded Tyler Herro?
That's not fair.
No,
That's not
answer
That's
the
not fair.
question.
That's not fair. How many
Answer
times
the
have they tried to
question.
trade him? How many times how about that?
What?
How many times have they tried to trade him? How about
No. Dude, you have thrown. I offered to make some ribs and drive them to you, and I say, what do you have? Tyler Herro.
That's not fair.
Right?
But he has been since his rookie year. He has been in trade rumors for James Harden.
Yeah.
He has been in trade rumors for Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Trade rumors for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
And now he's in trade rumors for Damian Lillard.
Okay.
And yeah, he finally is just like, you know what? I'm taking heat off of my page.
I mean, but it's so different in basketball, though.
I'm with you. He's got
How
his
can
back.
you
Look,
be offended? You're gonna be making $25 million a year. They
He's gonna
gave
be
you that
fine, right?
bag.
so I shouldn't feel bad.
They gave you that bag.
You're
It'd
right.
be different. It'd be different if he was under his rookie contract, and then he would have to go somewhere and play and re-earn that contract.
And he got to start last year. They did right by it. I want to start. Oh, boo. And so they did.
Wait a minute. No. Hey, don't.
What?
Listen. What you're doing in this next episode of Tyler Herro is you're trying to justify.
I'm not justifying.
Yes, you are. You just
wanted.
Boo. You wanted to start. Boo. I'm the opposite. I'm like, once a team give you the bag, that means they paying you like you are an elite player or a top. Then how they use you is on them.
Look, it's
not. If you got the bag, do you want to live in Portland? Or do you want to live in Miami?
I'm sure he'd rather live in Miami.
Hey, no, listen. I get it. I understand Miami is a premier destination. You can live your days, the end of your days in Miami. And it's just a bonus that you get to also work there. I get that. But in a sport or in all sports where being traded is part of the makeup of that sport, the most important thing is getting the bag.
I think my question.
He got it.
Well, here's my question though. Like, let's just say that he come
back in off season. Everybody else does.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There still are feelings on this thing, right? Like if the Heat did screw this up, hear me out. Like if the Heat do screw this up and they don't get Damian Lillard, which Pat don't lose.
You're just getting sidetracked. You keep going back and forth, Pat.
Don't lose, Pat.
Stay focused. We talk about Tyler Herro.
If they screwed it up, they screwed it up and they don't get Damian Lillard,
right?
Okay, because I feel like if somehow they traded him and they were able to do it without Tyler, I think he'd be happy to play with that squad, right? But let's just say they don't want Tyler Herro doesn't get traded. He's back on the Miami Heat. Like at some point, if you're Tyler Herro, you're like, hey, how many years do I got to go through this? You know, with trade rumors. I get it. You got a bag. You got 100 plus.
You know what I'm thinking? If I'm the Heat, you mean how many years you got to go through making $25 million a year?
I understand.
3 more.
But as you've said, these guys are real people too.
Yes, I'm feelings. But there's a difference in being a real person and having a guaranteed contract and being a real person and wondering if the next team gonna cut you.
Listen, phenomenal. I get you, but he's got a lot of money. All these guys have a lot of money, but Damian Lillard makes a lot of money. I'm sure people are like, hey, you're not happy making $1 gazillion? You know, all these guys make a ton of money. It doesn't mean we don't see feelings get hurt all the time.
Okay.
So I'm just wondering, can the Heat bring Tyler Herro back?
You know how my feelings got hurt? I went from making X amount of dollars to making way less than X amount of dollars.
I understand.
That hurt my feelings.
There's definitely a football basketball divide here as far as I get you. But I'm just saying, he's a young man. You know, he's a young man. He's got feelings. So I'm just trying to say.
I'm not disputing that, but you know, we get them feeling good pocket full of money because that's your profession. Like, yeah, this is big boy basketball, right? This big boy basketball, that's part of it. So the way you have to look at this situation is, I'm upset. I want to play for the Heat, but the Heat did give me my bag, and I'm going to still be able to go and make another bag. It ain't like he going somewhere to sit on the damn bench. He going to be even more, a more integral part than he probably would have been with the Heat.
I would agree. Like, for example, if he gets rerouted to Brooklyn in a 3-team deal, because that's kind of the word on this, is that, you know, there's going to be some other team because Portland doesn't want him. So some other team that does want him, which there's reports that Brooklyn is interested in him.
I got to tell you, that would hurt my feelings more than anything.
What do you mean?
That you up for a trade and the other team say we don't want him. That would hurt my feelings more. Forget the team trading me. I would be more disrespected by the team they tried to trade, saying we don't want him.
Yeah, but some team wants to get involved and get in on there for you. So in a way, that's almost like an extra compliment that they want to get on the works to get.
You know what helps? You know what helps Tyler getting this trade done? Brunson.
What?
Because remember, Brunson won the Sixth Man of the Year. Wait, didn't Brunson win Sixth Man of the Year?
No.
I'm thinking Brogdon. Brogdon won Sixth.
Yeah.
Brogdon won Sixth Man of the Year.
Which, by the way, I love the Celtics fan who's coming out and being like, well, why can't we send her a trade around Brogdon? And like, he already got rejected as damaged goods for a trade. You had to trade Marcus Smart for who the hell is it? For Kristaps Porzingis because Brogdon's body doesn't work. Medical red flag.
But I'm just saying that this has a very similar feel in that he ended up going somewhere and being really productive. And a lot of teams will say, well, what can Tyler Herro be? Then you have, you know, kind of an idea looking at what Brogdon was when he went to Boston.
I mean, yeah, but Tyler Herro already did what Brogdon did last year at 22 years old and did it better. His numbers
again makes it more appealing. That's my point.
The thing with Tyler that I feel like would be appealing is the dude's 23 years old. You haven't even really scratched the surface yet on what he may be.
That's beautiful. Right. Portland doesn't need him.
No, Portland may not need him, but another team may. Like if Brooklyn's in on it, they throw another asset Portland's way and they get Tyler Herro.
But that's my question. Why would Brooklyn, who's also being involved?
They're not though, dude. Like they're not. Like that's the thing. Everybody keeps saying, like the reports are he wants to go to Miami. There's no other team he wants to go to. These lists, these things that are thrown out there, everybody is all just saying things hypothetically because it's like, well, the Heat don't have the best deal. Okay, maybe they don't. Neither did Phoenix, and they got Kevin Durant.
Here's the problem.
That Brooklyn wanted though.
We talking about Tyler Herro's feelings. We talking about Dame Dolla. We talking about Brooklyn's feelings and why would they do this? The guy who's all up in his feelings is Cronin. Because some of the things that he said, and now what he's saying with Dame, he's trying to save face. And the only way
he's a liar.
Right. The only way he can really and truly save face is to just acknowledge what Dame Dolla has been for the organization and just send him where he wants to go. And everybody would applaud that and say, you know what? Portland did right by Dame. But he ain't buying that. You know why? Because he's the billionaire owner that usually gets what he wants. And for somebody to walk in his office and say, this is what I want, a lot of billionaires, that doesn't rub right. That doesn't go well. And that's the problem. So even when he came out and said the meeting went great, some have speculated that Dame asked for a trade then.
Yeah, the meeting didn't go great. The meeting was a lie.
But that's my point. And that's the only reason why it is because the Portland owner is trying to look good. And in a bad situation, a lot of times you just got to do it. You ain't going to come out looking good. You can come out and say, look, it's an unfortunate situation, but we do understand where Dame is coming from. And because of what he's done to this organization, he could have been gone 3 years ago, right? we will accommodate Dame and you will look like a rock star. But his feelings are hurt. He doesn't want a player demanding anything because he is the owner. And that's kind of how he's handling this. Oh, Miami. He wants to go to Miami. We're doing what's best for Portland.
We'll take a quick.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break. Hour 2 coming up next. a.m. Take you up until 2 here on the show. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM. Get us some headlines here, brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Marlins got their asses swept by the Braves this weekend. And I got to say, very embarrassing series. Now, listen, I get it. The Braves are better. The Braves are better. I'm not here to say the Braves aren't better than the Marlins. They very clearly are. But Leroy, I was like so excited for this baseball series this weekend. I'm like, man, I don't think I've been this juiced. They just came off a sweep off the Red Sox in Fenway. Jazz Chisholm came back. He was tearing the cover off the ball. I'm like, man, I cannot wait. Maybe we give the Braves a little something. Let me give them a little something. And you sat down the first 2 games of this series, and you got absolutely hammered in the first inning. I mean, it was demoralizing from the start. They were playing home run derby. It was, I mean, Jesus. Nonstop. Meatball City. Yuri Perez, he got a welcome to the show type of game.
He did.
You know, and then yesterday, I mean, your most competitive game, but you threw it away. And then the backup catcher's even hitting bombs on you. It was a thorough ass kicking, very humbling, kind of depressing.
It happens.
It does happen, but I almost wish, like, look, Skip Schumacher said after the game, he goes, hey, 3-3 road trip, you take it. It's like, yeah, you do take it. But, like, I wish there was a little bit. I would have taken 2 out of 3 and then 1 out of 3. Like a little bit of, I would have liked yesterday in my eyes, Leroy, a little bit of a pride game yesterday. And
pride game?
Yeah, a little bit of a pride game. And, they still screwed the pooch pretty bad. It was a very depressing weekend, Leroy.
All right.
Like, the Marlins have been a nice season, don't get me wrong, but you get a little froggy, you feel a little, well, let's get out there. Let's get a little juicy, And then, like, right off the bat, bang. And this Ronald Acuna.
It didn't take long.
This Ronald Acuna won't stop hitting home runs against the Marlins. Been doing it his entire career. I hate him.
He's just the second best player in baseball.
I hate him. I hate him.
That's a good thing.
I hate him.
I love being hated by the other team.
I hate him.
Just the best player in the National League.
I hate him. Unless he wants to make a stink.
That's why.
Yes, he is the second best player in baseball, aside from Shohei Ohtani, who is the best. Didn't he hit one 500 feet this weekend?
Ooh.
Ohtani.
Yeah, I think he hit it like 493 and then hit another one like 475.
We'll round it up.
Yeah.
We'll round it up. But, and now Jazz is hurt again.
Really?
Yeah.
He just came out.
I know. Hurt his oblique.
Pretty much.
Hurt his oblique on a swing.
That the video game cover curse.
I don't know what it is, but it's not great because you just get him back. And I mean, obliques, those are kind of tricky. Yeah, Leroy?
It's anything having to do with your core because you use it for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
and he's got a lot of torque on his swing.
If you want to know what they talk about when they talk about obliques, every time you move left, right, up, and down, you use your obliques. You use your core. And that is probably the life of an athlete in all sports. Whenever you hear oblique, that's hard because it's muscular and you can't really tell when you're going to get back from it.
Lulu says hate is a strong word. It is. Let me just be clear on this. I hate him.
In a respectful way.
No, I don't like him. He's a hot dog and prima donna. He always thinks people are trying to hit him on purpose.
Because they are.
They're not. It's because he's a diver. That's why. Dives over that plate with that elbow pad of his. Sat here for years thinking the Marlins are, they're out to get me. Okay, everybody's out to get you, dude. That's what it is.
Barry Bonds used to go to the batter's box in full football equipment. That arm brace he had. Jeez, how could he swing the bat?
Ronald Acuna, sick of his ass.
Don't worry, you get to see him for like the next 9 years.
I'm aware. Has it already been 9 years that he's been here? It feels like 9 years of him just hitting. How many career home runs does he have against the Marlins?
Hey,
I mean, it's weird because basically,
must be against the Marlins.
Was he like 19?
When he signed that contract, right? He was like 19 years old when he signed like a 12-year deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Career home runs. He has hit 26 home runs against them in 81 games.
Jeez.
Damn, that'd be 52 in a season.
Jeez.
That sounds borderline ridiculous.
This guy in his career against the Marlins has hit 318. His on base percentage is 424. His OPS is over 1,000. 96 hits in 81 games.
I mean, why are you treating the Marlins like band practice?
He does. I hate him so much. Anyway, Marlins try and bounce back tonight against the Redbirds. Cardinals in town, and then the Phillies. Phillies are kind of nipping at the heels. It's a big series coming up this weekend, so the Marlins need to get right. Afternoon game tomorrow. They got Braxton Garrett on the hill tonight, but that was a very demoralizing series. And Jazz Chisholm getting hurt was the cherry on top.
But that happens. Like just like you went up and got Boston. What makes you think you can't get got? I realize what you're saying, though. You would like to have a better showing against a team that you're going to be competing with for a championship.
I don't think they can compete with them right now.
Is Atlanta like the Panthers, Tampa Bay? Got to get over that hump.
They're everybody's Tampa Bay right now.
They're the best team in the
They can't be touched. But
then why don't you put it in perspective then?
Leroy, I didn't get to enjoy an inning of baseball. I sat
I know,
down.
but look, you just started off by saying you can't say one thing and not accept the other facts.
I am accepting it. I would have liked to enjoy Leroy, 2 games to start this weekend. They got hammered in the first inning. Not even got to enjoy an inning.
Because they're good.
At least yesterday, I was like, Marlins got the lead. Little, Sandy in there. I was like, all right, I could. Sunday was at least all right. I got to watch some baseball. It was embarrassing what happened to them the first 2 games in that series.
You know what? Here's the deal. So far this year, you're not the only team that has left Atlanta saying that. Because they're really good.
What are the Marlins? What are they, 1-11 against them?
1-9.
Feels like
look, you trying to make it worse to make your point. Come on.
I wasn't that off. Soon to be 1-11. Although, what is it? They've already had 10 games. I think, was that only like 4 more against them?
No.
Because I think they got rid of that 19 nonsense in baseball.
They might have one more. You know what? You're right. I think they have 1 3-game series left in August.
Thank God.
That I cover for the
Here's the deal.
When they're already chasing you down for that Brave series.
Yeah.
So
I can see why they want that sound. This seems good.
So here's the deal. So when we think about franchises down here that had to get over that hump, like the Panthers had to get over that Tampa Bay hump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Carolina hump. Those 2 teams have been plaguing this team for a few years now. The Heat, the Boston hump. Will we say that's?
I would say we've been Boston's hump.
Or Milwaukee.
No.
Because you've beaten them.
I would say the Heat of the hump. Right now, our hump is a fat Serbian.
Hey, I mean, like, you could call him fat and chunky or whatever, but he's a baller.
Wait a minute. Did you see that man partying at the wedding reception?
Yeah, no wonder he wanted to get home.
Did you? No, he stood on a chair.
What?
Oh, yeah. I'll show you the video during the break. But yeah, they have the Joker standing on a chair, partying, like raving on. He's already a big 7-foot guy. Him on a chair.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Very
I felt bad for the chair.
Hey, you know what?
In the chair.
It's that liquid courage. He probably tried to balance on the top of the chair on one leg like an elephant.
No, I think it's just one of those things, man. It's like you know what I would compare it to? I would compare it to up until the Dolphins recently. Then they finally beat the Bills. Like the Bills were just throttling the Dolphins like 3-4 straight years, and you're not even competitive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of what it feels like right now against Atlanta. You're not even in their zip code as far as a team, and the Marlins are a good team. Like I'm not saying the Marlins aren't a good team. They have a good team. Soler made the All-Star game for the first time in his career yesterday. Arise has obviously been amazing. We know that Yuri and Sandy was great against Boston. He wasn't fantastic yesterday. I mean, he's been up and down, but I know the Marlins have a good team. They don't got a Braves.
Right. And the Braves have been this way for years. This is not a new thing. Well, listen. You can ask Dan Day this. There's no loss for Atlanta in any sport where we're from. So, although I can join the hate train, it's for different reasons.
Take a quick break. We'll get back into the Heat coming up next.
Summertime.
All right, welcome back. So
I wanna be your lover. One of the greatest artists of our time. No questions.
You know, it's Prince over Michael for me, right?
Me too. I would say this.
Is that because you hung out with him?
No. I would say for this reason.
That's a good point.
As far as artist, yes. As far as entertainer, I would say Michael Jackson.
Yes, is a better
One of the greatest halftime shows I ever seen. I think he was in San Diego or at the Rose Bowl where he popped up all over the stadium, and then he popped up out of the ground at the Super Bowl. I was like,
better than Purple Rain in the Rain.
That is hard in Miami.
That's hard. Hey,
that's a good one. That's a good one, Tobin.
Hey,
I wasn't there though.
good.
I mean, I wasn't able to see it though because I was serving chicken wings at the Miami Subs stand in the arena, in the stadium at the time.
Isn't that when Indy played the Saints?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Bears. I think
it was Indy Bears.
Oh, the
right.
Bears.
That was
Okay.
the
Who did the Saints beat?
They beat Indy.
They
in
beat
Miami.
Indy. That was the year that Indy won. Indy won.
All right, got you. But
so,
look, there is not anything that could have happened during a Super Bowl that will compare to that, because that was like nature and music coming together at the same time, and everybody was like, "It's raining, Purple Rain."
All right, here's something from Barry Jackson and Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald. This is what they write. The Portland Trailblazers' desire to explore alternate destinations beyond Miami and trade talks involving Damian Lillard hasn't softened Lillard's position. The 7-time All-Star guard remains unwavering that he wants to only play for the Heat, a source of direct knowledge reiterated to the Miami Herald on Sunday night. So if the Blazers attempt to trade Lillard to a team other than Miami, a potential standoff looms. Though Lillard does not have a no-trade clause, his mindset at the time is to remain resolute and adamant that Miami is the only place that he wants to play. If the Blazers attempt to send him to a different location, Lillard will need to decide how he wants to handle that and how messy he wants this to become.
See,
you want to see?
You know what this sounds like?
Hmm?
This sounds like a billionaire owner not giving a player whatever he wants because he's the owner and that's the player.
Who's the owner of the Blazers? Is it the Allen family? Because aren't they going through some?
No, Cronin.
No, Cronin's the GM.
The general GM.
The GM.
I think isn't the Allen family the owners of Portland?
I think the wife runs it.
Right.
now.
Aren't they having like some type of beef?
Well, there was a thing last year where she supposedly disrespected Damian Lillard. There was a whole thing. And then Lillard came out and said that that wasn't true. And then like immediately then after the story came out, he got that huge extension where he was getting like $60 million a year. So there was some thought last year that something was going to go down. It didn't. But this Cronin, you know, the thing that really pissed Damian Lillard off is he was under the impression this dude was going to go flip that number 3 pick and was going to use it to get something good. And he didn't. Used it, drafted Scoot. And so he goes, okay. Like Chris Haynes put it away to Chris Haynes, who's as tied in with Damian Lillard as it gets, said he took that as a broken promise and he requested a trade.
I mean, he couldn't have been any more clear about his intentions. If you draft a young guy at 3, I want out. I mean, everybody knew that.
The Barry
so
and
when
Anthony,
Portland drafted Scoot, we were all under the assumption that, here it comes.
Barry and Anthony also write, the expectation around Lillard is that his insistence on Miami will discourage other teams from offering their best assets to acquire him. While the 76ers are viewed as a potential threat, Philadelphia has not made Tyrese Maxey available in a trade, according to 2 national outlets. I believe Windhorst said today that they're making him untouchable. The Heat remains determined to close the deal. Efforts remain ongoing to find a third and potentially 4th team to help facilitate the deal that would send Lillard to Miami. And that's where that stands right now. And I believe
you know
there
where
is
we are right now. You know where we are on July 3rd. We in Andy Ellisberg's playground.
That's right.
We in the back eating barbecue, playing dominoes.
He
works his magic.
He's got his calculator and his gi on.
What you sipping on, Vlad? While we get ready for this, while Andy do his thing, what you sipping on?
Haterade.
All right.
I'm sipping on Haterade.
Why would Jalen Brunson? Why would
any team want to help the Heat? Why would two other teams want to join and help the Heat? That's what I don't.
Because they get something.
They
get what? You got. It's got to be bad.
One of the teams is going to get Tyler Herro. Okay.
But who wants Tyler Herro?
Man, there's a lot of teams that's looking for that position to be
on
filled.
Tyler Herro. The dude.
I understand the hate on Tyler Herro. I just played a cut that from you, and the hate that you.
That wasn't me. That was me talking people. That was
people. Hey,
edited by Marcos.
Stop hiding behind the muse of people. When you say people, we know it means you.
No, you don't know what that means.
Yes, it does. You are people, right? You are people.
Fan. I'm a Tyler Herro fan.
Wait. Let's be clear. You're a Tyler Herro fan until another pretty girl walks by.
Not true.
What?
Not true.
What?
Not true.
Yeah. You are as loyal as your options.
That's not true.
Dame walked through.
Well, it's Dame.
Wait, and then KD walked through?
It's Kevin Durant, dude. I didn't want James Harden, though. I wasn't down for that. I never wanted James Harden. Never. I was never in on those trade talks. I said keep low wonder.
But let me ask you guys this, Tobin and Leroy. What if this Dame thing doesn't happen?
You would ask Tobin, because I know it's always a possibility.
It's always just say that Portland is Andy can't work his magic, or the teams finally are getting smart and not helping Andy out in the Heat.
Good luck.
But here's the problem. As much as we say teams don't like each other and don't want to help a team out, I give you this. Nobody's stupid. And every time a guy wants to be traded, right, or wants to go to a team, it mysteriously becomes a sign-in trade. So if all these teams believe this, there's no way in hell they would do a sign-in trade. When LeBron came down here, as much as that owner talked trash about LeBron, right, they did a sign-in trade.
Right.
So look, they may be petty, but they ain't stupid.
You do got to work with people. It's true. Yeah,
right.
You do have to work with
people.
And
I don't care who the other team is. Vlad, they always manage to work it out. Even if you don't like the guy. Dallas, everybody seems to work it out that people don't like. And the old sign and trade. Guess what? The team didn't want Strus to leave. He left, sign and trade. So the Heat signed Strus to extension and then traded him. They didn't let him just walk.
He had already agreed that he was going to go to Cleveland. So, but that's a different. They're a free agent. This is a trade. Like, you got to trade that.
Extra's got a lot of money.
This is an outright trade. This is not about, he's a free agent.
Fine. That's fine.
Outright trade.
But guess what?
But these things always happen.
Let's make this one point. Dame is not playing for Portland.
But here's the thing that I find funny about it. And here's why I think Brooklyn would be deterred on, going after Dame Dolla. Like, they literally just had 3 guys go there who wanted to go there and still walked on them. You're going to go trade for a star who doesn't want to be there and roll the dice on that? Like, why would they go through that again? Why? Right. The owner just went through that. Where they had 3 stars. They paid Kevin Durant a max on a torn Achilles.
Yep.
Did everything for Kevin Durant. He still walked on their ass.
Here's the other
All
thing.
3 of them demanded out. Why would they go do that again with Damian Lillard?
Where Brooklyn is, right, is no substitute for youth. And so while everybody says who would trade for Tyler Herro, that skill set at that age makes him appealing because he can be in line with all your other young stars if you have a young team.
He's honestly exactly what that team needs. You think about all the defensive guys they have on that team, all the guys who are good two-way guys, like a killer scorer that could just light it up from downtown, especially with them just getting rid over the hill Joe Harris. Like, yeah, I think.
Wait. Why you got to throw shade at everybody?
Oh, he's washed.
Joe Harris ain't never did nothing to nobody.
Nah, he's washed, dude. He's washed.
He's washed.
Where did they send his ass? Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like Detroit. I don't know what that means.
I know what that means. You trying to say he looks like a bum?
We'll take a
You
quick
gonna
break.
go out there and just get lost in the shuffle.
Speaking of bums, time to get to Leroy's game balls and game bums next. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM, here with you on a Monday. A lot of people out on the long holiday weekend, so hopefully you got us by the pool. You're listening. You want to hear some Dame Dolla stuff? We got you covered here.
Speaking of pools,
Leroy, is it ready for the 4th? Are you all fixed?
oh, they're still working on it.
Damn. A drained pool on a on the 4th of July seems a little sad.
I'm gonna tell everybody bring their bathing suit and we're gonna take a picture in that empty. Just like, woohoo! Pool party.
Get the hose up.
What do you got, Leroy?
Last week they were telling me Marco said he was gonna buy me a slip and slide. Nah, listen. I'm annoyed at this whole process, but they're getting it done now. And I just gotta however long it takes to fill up. I got hoses all over my yard going to if somebody take a shower, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Nah, don't do that. Try to get this water in the pool. You know what? I wish there was a service like the fire department, right? Could just come and bring a truck and just put water in your pool for like $200.
We were
as a side job, a side hustle.
Yeah. We were just wondering during the break before we get to your game balls and game bums, like what is the exact time where Cronin walks into the office and decides he's going to trade Damian Lillard to Miami? I'm saying 9:30 Pacific time.
Hey, Tobin, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Here's what amazes me about you.
Right.
You know how hard it is for me to convince you of something opposite in what you believe?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think a billionaire owner is like?
He's not the owner. He's
not
the
the
GM.
owner.
Okay, the GM is even worse. What do you think this GM? You ain't gonna come in here and tell me what to do.
Okay, dude, that's cute. I think
all right, I'm just saying. You don't want to hear that, but based on what you've seen so far, this Cronin's got a bit of petty in him because he's come out with these. Oh, we had a great meeting, whatever. I'm like, that's funny. You're the only one that think that. Why you have to run to a mic right after the meeting?
You see, he's gonna get his scone this morning.
A Seattle's best, maybe.
Yeah, I think he gets a coffee. He gets one of those giant coffees, puts it in a thermos with his scone. He finishes his scone. He calls up Pat Riley. He makes the.
By the way, can I just say this? Scone, biscotti, bum ass snacks.
I hate scones, but
they're hard. They're too hard.
He looks like a scone guy.
So's the biscotti.
Joe Scone.
Biscotti. You get like they have them when you see little biscotti packs when you walk into Publix. I'm like, that is literally a snack that could last until 2075. That's what it tastes like.
What do you got for game balls and game bums, Leroy?
All right. For my game ball, we're gonna return to golf. Ricky Fowler.
Oh, happy for Ricky.
Fan favorite. Everybody likes Ricky. He finally got it done in the playoff. Not only that, he had to birdie 18 to get in the playoff, and then he birdied it again to win it.
I'm gonna pull a
birdie.
I'm gonna pull a Tobin.
What?
Do you really get credit for winning a tournament that is your sponsor?
Oh wow, is it?
No, there's a lot. There's a lot of guys that are like that though.
Yeah, but you saw him wearing the Rocket Mortgage on his shirt.
Yeah, it's more pressure to win.
You winning.
That's like an athlete playing in his hometown. There's more pressure for you to be good. You got the sponsors. You got the sponsors' duties during the week. You know, you schmooze it, and then you still go out there and win.
I don't know, Leroy. I was watching that playoff hole, and you should have seen all the guys that they were waiting for him to walk up. They were like all hugging him, giving him. And then when
that's the guy.
And then when the other playoff,
you know who owns Rocket Mortgage, right?
Who?
Gilbert.
Dan Gilbert.
Well, there you go. When the other golfers were there, they just gave them a nice, friendly handshake, like, "Oh, welcome, congratulations." But when Ricky got to that,
why'd you have to talk white guy?
Because it was a white guy.
Why'd you have to go, huh? What are you doing there?
Because it was a white guy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Ricky.
Well done, Ricky.
So yeah, kudos to him. He hadn't won in 4 years. Golf is a tricky thing. It's like a lot of sports. It's like hitting, sometimes pitching. Sometimes you get into a funk, and it's hard to get out of it. And he managed to turn around over the last couple of years. I think last year he was 180th in the world, and he's worked his way back all the way to top 25 in the world. So kudos to him. Nice guy. Glad to see him be able to put it back together. It's not something that everybody can do, but good for him.
Go win a major, dude.
There you go. But if I say this, Rory has 4.
Yeah, I mean, for the next Tiger Woods, when was his last one? 2015. Like,
see what I'm saying?
See what I mean?
Yeah, it don't matter. So I thought about this a lot.
Okay.
Who's gonna give him a game bum to?
Hmm?
And I'm gonna give it to an individual. I don't even know his name.
Oh.
They came over here Saturday to do my pool.
Mm-hmm.
They all got here, right? It started raining. It rained for like 45 minutes. The guy goes, "Oh, we can't do it today. The water's in the bottom of the pool. It's gonna take 4 hours to drain." Right? I said, "When you gonna come back?" The dude looked me and my wife in the eye and say, "Oh, I got all the stuff here. I'll come knock it out tomorrow."
Mm-hmm.
Right? This was on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I say, "What time you gonna come?" He said, "I'm coming early." I said, "What's early to you?" Because the way this process is going, early to whoever's come here has been 12 o'clock. So what's early? 8 o'clock. Okay, cool. He didn't show up on Sunday. I'm gonna give him a pass because I think he was saying Monday. He meant Monday when he said tomorrow. But I'll be damned if we wasn't waiting for him to show up on Sunday. And so here's why he gets the game bum. You can't be more disrespected than a guy to look you in your eyes, shake your hand, and lie to your face.
Bum.
Right?
That's disrespectful.
Like that's a whole nother level.
So
that
who is
means
this?
he don't give a damn about you.
Right.
Right? Now, this whole process has been documented because every day while I'm on the air, I let people know when the people come to work on the pool. 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sometime 10:30. At no point in time during this process have I gotten a full day's work. I always been the other guy. The guy that, we had another job we had to finish. At no point in time.
Your side job.
Right. So as I got more and more annoyed by this, the guy that I'm talking to, going back and forth with him, say, if we hadn't do this with the job, it would have already been done. I'm like, how? You got one guy doing the job that 4 or 5 guys should be doing. They had to chip my whole pool off and do it over. And there was one guy out there with a little bitty baby jackhammer out there killing himself. Right? So I'm watching this whole process, not even thinking this had any chance of not being ready for the 4th. And so when I get irritated by it even being close, the guy goes, "I'm not going to argue with you about this." So needless to say, they're working on the pool. I'm extremely irritated by the fact that somebody would say that to me when I have records, documents of how late they were coming over to my house because they got to check in with the gate. So all I got to do is say, "Hey, give me a list of all the times they've come." I got proof as to why I'm upset. And this guy don't have nothing to say to me?
Bum.
Exactly. So that's what I have a problem with. Not the process that's being delayed. Not that they're just getting done today. I'm annoyed at the fact that I put my deposit down in April. Right? And I never got a full day of work until they try to hurry up and do it before the 4th. And I'm offended by that. And
Should
this
be.
guy don't want to have, I'm not going to argue with you. All right, player. I got you.
Bum.
Guess what? I got methods. I'm gonna just put it that way. I can be a jackass too.
Yeah, I don't understand what Leroy just did. Leroy just said, "I bet." He just said, "I bet." You know when a brother says, "I bet," that means that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't come at me and dismiss me for having a problem.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Dame
I got you.
I bet too to Portland.
All right, bet. That's what today. That's what they said. Oh, our meeting went good. All right, bet. Within 2 days, he made his feelings public. He probably only said that behind closed doors because he wanted to keep it cordial, right? But
Absolutely.
then you come out and say, "Oh, meeting went," and Dave's like, "No, it didn't." All right, bet. Meeting went well. Let's see how this next meeting go.
I can't wait for that bet to pay off in about 40 minutes.
wait.
Technically,
he got 2 hours and 10 minutes, Tobin.
No. This is like business starts at 9 a.m. Okay, you come in.
So
9
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock here. Is it 9 or is it 2 hours behind?
No, it's 9. It's
3 hours.
3 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
So you saying he's in for business now?
Yep.
So this is basically at 12 o'clock our time is
Right.
when he can take calls from any NBA team.
I say 9 o'clock. He gets in there. You know, he's finishing his breakfast right now. Okay, walks in. I'm sure he's, I don't know if he's a morning business guy or a late
You
business
think
guy.
the secretary hands him a newspaper like old school?
Decaf or caffeinated? Decaf.
Oh, he's a caffeinated.
Oh,
he's a caffeinated guy.
Okay.
He's a caffeinated guy.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar
Hey,
milk.
you wait. No. I'm telling you. You think the secretary hands him a newspaper?
Yeah, I think Gladys hands him a newspaper.
Gladys?
You still think
I think
Wait,
Gladys hands him a newspaper.
are they handing him like a regular sports page, or he's like doing Wall Street Journal?
Yeah, they hand him the Oregonian.
like the Portland Star Gazette. Are they handing him that?
Yeah, they hand him the Oregonian.
The Oregonian, okay.
And then once Cronin gets the paper, and then he sees Tony, the security guy. He says, "What are your plans for the 4th? How are the wife? How are the kids?" He says, "Listen, my pool just got fixed. I'm ready to go." And then all of a sudden, he sits down at his office. He looks at the clock.
Hey, check this out.
What?
First of all, ain't nobody working that day.
What do you mean?
Oh, they are. They just get out they just leave.
No, the day before the 4th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, you're working.
Yeah,
It's
Mrs.
Summer
Allen.
League tonight. Summer League starts.
What are you talking about? Mrs. Allen just.
Oh,
sent
Summer
an
League
email.
starts tonight. So why he
Yeah.
ain't in Vegas? Oh wait, it starts in
Sacramento
Sacramento. So why he ain't in
Hold on.
Sacramento?
because he's got to trade Damian Lillard to the Heat. That's why.
Mrs. Allen sent an
He
email
can't do that from Sacramento.
No, because he's in Portland.
due to the 4th of July holiday. The office is closed at 1 p.m. Pacific today.
Yeah, cool.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's
That's
gonna
what they
want to
do.
get.
You know what? I love when we get those emails. being that we on air from 12 to
And
2.
tomorrow's 4th of July, and you're saying to come to the office. The office will close at 1 p.m.
Yeah, like
But anyway, he gets it. So he gets down. He sits at his desk. He's looking. Then he looks at he looks at the door. He looks at the clock. Looks at the door. Looks at the clock. It gets to like 9:15. He goes.
I don't think he's doing that.
Guess I got to call Riles.
Man, here. Let me ask you a question, Tobin.
Mm-hmm.
Why you only pay attention to the parts of the story that make your story good?
But that's how
A
it's gonna
guy that comes out and tries to set the narrative
go. Mhm.
of how this is gonna play out
Mhm.
doesn't just cave in like that.
He will. Time's up. He tried. Nice try. But Dame, time's up. It's up.
You know what? and I knew what kind of week this was gonna be like, Vlad.
I saw the phone call.
Because-
The phone call was great. And I'm happy that Tobin recorded it because he goes, I'm like, why is I was like, you're following social media. So this is the #1 trending topic, right? So you're following Shams, you're following Woj, you're following Ira, you're following Barry
But
Jackson.
don't forget Chris Ham. Was it Chris?
Chris Haynes.
Haynes.
You're
Chris
following all the
Haynes.
big national guys, but you're following the local guys too. And you got to follow your boy.
Oh
So-
yeah.
You look and you see Tobin, and then all you see is like the memes, the pictures of all the Tobinisms. You know what I'm saying? All the Tobinisms. And then there's a video. And then when we're doing the show with Dan, the day show on the weekend with Dan, all the listeners here are like, oh, you should check out Tobin's Twitter page. I checked Tobin's Twitter page. I see that he's making a phone call. He's got a hat on. He's got the captain's hat, right? He's got the phone call. I'm like, all right, cool. Who's he gonna call? And this might have been the longest Leroy I've ever heard in my life. It was Leroy, and there's nothing you can do but laugh. And then, and the line that I thought is perfect for everyone. I knew this mofo was gonna call me right now.
I knew it, dude. I knew it. Look, I got my phone because I looked at Twitter and I saw that Dame demanded a trade to the Heat. And I'm like, I'm going to take my phone out of my pocket. I'm going to put it in my hand right here while I'm watching TV because I know it's coming. As soon as he picked me, I said, I knew it. I knew it.
I'm just telling you right now, the Heat, they have like a lot of the great moments throughout their history in the arena hallways, like, the shot, D-Wade, this is my house. Udonis has him with the bloody eye.
Jimmy
Iconic
Butler?
shots. Yeah, Jimmy Butler,
This is my
hunched over.
Oh, this is my
I need it somewhere in the Heat's house. All right. After this gets done, I want the Shams tweet saying that the Portland Trailblazers have been informed that Damian Lillard wants to trade specifically to the Eastern Conference champion Miami Heat. Multiple sources tell us. I want that somewhere in the hallways. I want that tweet. That tweet. I was so happy when I saw that tweet. Like I was the joy, because it wasn't just he requested a trade. It wasn't that there was a list. It was he only wants to go to Miami. And the warmth in my heart that Dame Dolla and Shams gave me, it was so great. It was unbelievable.
Is it because Dame finally did what you've been?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Made a
it.
stink.
That's all it is. That's all it was. It wasn't that he wanted to go to Miami. It's the way he wanted to go to Miami, which put a lot of joy in Tobin's heart.
Yes. It was so
so here's the deal. This is all centered around one person. And it's not Dame, and it's not the Heat. What's his name? Cronin.
Cronin.
Was it Joe Cronin or Jim Cronin? One of those. It's
Who
like
cares?
Jim Cronin.
It's Jim Crow. It's not. What are you doing? So here's the deal.
For Leroy.
He has to swallow his pride because he's kind of put his foot in it with some of the things he said. Like, coming out saying, I have no intentions on trading Dame. We're going to see how this play out. And, the meeting went well. Meanwhile, you got Dame sitting over there going, no, it didn't.
Look, Damian Lillard apparently yesterday was doing like one last appearance at like a high school in Oregon. People apparently afterwards were saying, hey, good luck in Miami. He's like, he knows. Everybody knows. Tyler Herro scrubbed the wheels are in motion. Tyler Herro scrubbing his social media.
Deal's not finalized, but everybody acting like the trade is already done, including
like,
Tyler Herro.
Yeah, exactly. I think Ethan Skolnick is reporting. He says Tyler Herro's telling people he's going to get traded. Like Tyler Herro's out here telling people he's going to get traded.
He's been saying that for 2 years.
Well, now he's scrubbing Twitter though, dude. It's way different. Different.
He's been saying it for 2 years, especially if he's been listening to you.
I'll tell you one. No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
You're not fair.
That's my guy.
Your guy.
That's my guy.
No, you know what?
Who wrote more songs for Tyler Herro than me?
You know what? You look at it. That's my asset that I'm going to use to get a bigger fish. You put Tyler Herro is a small fish. You dangle him on a hook to go catch the whales.
No,
and
that's
the
not
sharks.
That's not fair.
That's
not fair.
You've been doing it for 2 years.
So is the team.
No. Hey, what does that have to do with you?
Well,
don't look. You're trying to
story along.
He tried to not make the blow as severe by saying they were doing it too.
It was for Dame though, baby.
It's for Dame.
If it's for Dame, it's excusable.
Is it?
Oh,
All right.
How many of those? By the way, did you notice? By the way, we haven't welcomed back Josh Richardson to the Miami Heat, which I'm very excited about. Very excited for JRich to be back.
Wait.
Hmm?
We've had conversations about JRich,
Love him.
and you said no.
No,
And now he's here, and you say yes.
No, see, sometimes you make up takes. You just assume I had those takes. I never had those takes. I love Josh Richardson.
When Josh Richardson was gone, what did you say?
What did
When
I
he got
say?
traded.
He was traded for Jimmy Butler.
It's funny how you got Josh Richardson back because there was a time you didn't want to trade Josh Richardson for Jimmy Butler.
That is true. That is true. Then he stepped out of bounds. They tried to make him the go-to
Then
guy.
out of bounds, yeah. Then
But you want to know what he is? Perfect role guy.
And now
Perfect
he's
role
come
guy.
back full circle.
And I love the fact that Spo convinced him to take less to not go to the Celtics. That's a Heat lifer right there. But did
he
you
was going to go to
notice?
the Celtics?
Yeah. But he didn't. He spurned him for less money. Stay with the Heat. Come back to the Heat. Now listen to this. Remember what JRich, what number he wore back with the Heat?
0.
So yesterday when the Heat welcomed him back, you notice on the press release, no uniform number.
Who wears 0?
Why are they holding it out?
Dame.
Who currently wears
Dame.
0?
Dame wears 0?
That
Yeah,
is,
he wears 0 for Oakland.
Hey,
Oakland.
dude, can I just tell you? Here's what's amazing about Tobes. He'll give me a phone call, or we'll be doing the show. And he'll tie things together. And I'm like, I never thought of that. Like, why he didn't have a number on this jersey? Because 0 is taken, but not really. But it's going to be taken.
Oh, it's taken.
Let's just wait.
Oh, it's taken, dude.
No, well, put it this way: in the draft, the number Scoot wants to wear was 0, but they
can't give him 0.
They gave him 00 at the time,
He can't go to regular 0 either.
but he was
That,
like,
Even JRich.
It's like D Wade. Like, yeah, D Wade left, but ain't nobody wearing that number.
Somebody posted when JRich came back, yay, I get to rock my Miami Heat JRich jersey again. Welcome home. And he goes, might need a new number. Googly eyes emoji.
So everybody thinks like you.
What is JRich? What does JRich know? Why would he do that?
Hey, man, what is wrong? I need a couple of minutes to.
Got 30 minutes, Cronin. 30 minutes. Back after this. Tyler Herro's a fraud. Tyler Herro, soft as Charmin. Never going to be a big-time basketball player. Tyler Herro cares more about fashion than basketball. Tyler Herro isn't even as good as Korkmaz. Tyler Herro is a charlatan bum.
Thank you, Tobin. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Life.
Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the show. We'll be out tomorrow for the 4th of July. Although if Damian Lillard gets traded, it'll be done before the end of the show, though. So
What makes you say that, bro?
staff meeting right now, dude. Cronin looks around.
Are we sure they're having a meeting, by the way?
Yeah, dude, they're having a staff meeting right now. Well, you know, what are we doing here? At least Zoom. At least somebody's zooming in. What's going on? I hear like a buzzsaw or something.
No, I'm checking the progression outside.
All right, they are working on your pool.
Yeah, I have no idea what they have to do, but they look like they're on top of it.
Let's get to some headlines brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Tahoe says that the Jazz can give 7 first-round picks. The Spurs can give 5. Hey, the Oklahoma City Thunder probably could give you 14 first-round picks. He doesn't want to play for him. Like, why does everybody think it's just that simple? It's just that simple. Oh, Dame's just going to go with a smile, go play for Oklahoma City. I just love how adorable everybody is. Just want to pinch their cheeks. That's the way the NBA works.
Hey, question though.
Hmm?
I know he doesn't want to play there,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm not even acting like. You don't think if he went with Wembanyama that wouldn't be a playoff team?
I don't know because I've never seen Wembanyama play in the NBA, Leroy. If I had to guess, probably not. I would
7'5" with ball skills that can shoot the three.
You don't know what
do
he can be yet. You don't know.
Tobin,
Nobody's as tall as him. He can get his shot off anywhere.
Leroy,
Okay,
you're asking the wrong question, Leroy. You're asking the wrong
All right, go ahead. Maybe I'm positioning this wrong.
Shocking that
Go
you would
ahead,
believe
Vlad.
somebody
Maybe you can do
7'5"
better.
was going to take it to the promised land right away.
Now, if Victor Wembanyama was a Miami Heat,
If he was what?
if he was on the Heat, would you be saying the same things?
With who?
With Wembanyama, like would you saying like, oh, I don't know anything
If
about
Damian Lillard and Wembanyama were on the Heat,
right? Well, say that Wembanyama was on the Heat and they were trying to make the move for Dame Lillard to bring him to the Heat. Like if Victor was there, if it was the other way around, if San Antonio was if the Heat were in San Antonio's position, you wouldn't be saying that. You'd be saying this is a once in a lifetime, once in a generation type of talent. You would be saying like,
I honestly don't think it makes any sense in the world. I really don't. If I'm a Spurs fan, I feel like it's Victor Wembanyama's team. I build around him and I get
Hold
pieces
on.
around him. I don't think
Did
bringing
you
in
just say
Damian Lillard
Victor
makes any sense at all.
Wembanyama?
Wembanyama, that's his name.
You said
Wembanyama.
Victor.
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 I thought you said Victor Wembanyama.
Well, whatever, dude. You're 19 years old. If I want to say your name wrong, I'll say your name wrong.
Hey, why you? Wait, this is what Vlad. Why he gets so angry when you just try
Some things
to?
are stupid. Like, what are we doing? Everybody's out here. They're like,
So
"Oh."
you think he's going to be like just an average player?
No, I don't think that. I think he's 19, and give me the list of 19-year-olds who lead you to actual contention.
LeBron.
He didn't. It took him till he was what, his 3rd year before they made the playoffs?
Which is
He was,
he was 21.
His first year he went to the playoffs.
Yeah, his first year he went to the playoffs.
Right. D-Wade went
Second year went to the Eastern Conference Finals. 3rd year he
Right.
won the championship.
he had Shaq.
No. Shaq had him.
Oh.
Shaq had him. Get it
Shaq
right.
should have won an MVP while he was in Miami.
In his 2nd year, yeah.
The
and
first
then,
year, yeah.
And you want to know what happened?
Steve Nash.
No, D-Wade took the torch and he won the championship.
It's amazing how you tell a story,
Correct.
right? Like it's amazing how he tells a story.
There's the
It is
Bible
like-
and then there's Tobin's Bible.
Right. That's exact.
You guys are sitting here saying that Victor Wembanyama is a better chance of the championship than Jimmy Butler and Bam.
I didn't say that.
What are you saying? What are you talking about?
Wait.
You
No,
sound
here's
like a
all we're
crazy
saying.
person is what you sound like.
When they said that the Spurs were interested,
Mhm.
and you were like, why would he go from playing with Scoot to playing with Victor Wembanyama? And one, they're different positions, and two, Wembanyama's supposed to be a generational talent.
I'm sure he is a generation. And if I got to play one with Wembanyama when he was 23, okay, we'll talk. Can he get
So
his
you're
feet wet?
saying he won't make an impact this year?
Do you think the Spurs are going to be good this year?
No, I said, is Victor Wembanyama going to make an impact?
Well, making an impact, I equate that to winning. Could he put up good numbers? Yeah, maybe. But do you think making an impact? Like, do you think the Spurs are going to be good?
With Dame, yeah.
That's not a question.
But that's where we're getting at.
Take off your hat, caveat cowboy. Okay, I'm asking you: would the Spurs be good with just as is? Do you expect them to be good?
I expect them. I bet you they're a playoff team.
I doubt it.
Okay,
I doubt it.
Would you like to put a wager on?
Oh, because I don't want them to trade for somebody. Then I'm in the
No. Just with or without Dame. I'm saying they're going to go to. Okay, without Dame, I'm saying with Victor Wembanyama, health permitting, they'll be in the playoffs.
Fine, loser has to dress like a cowboy for the show.
Okay.
Spurs and all.
Huh?
Spurs and all.
All right. I'll even go buy some assless chaps.
Hey, yo.
Oh, man. What was I saying? Oh, can you give us a weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm?
Yeah.
Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
It is partly cloudy on your July 3rd. Winds are light. Gonna rain later. Hopefully they get my pool done. And it is about 90 degrees because it looks hot as hell because everybody's sweating outside.
Make sure you save this clip, JFig, by the way, the cowboy bet.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Now, y'all know how I feel. So I've been bringing, the guys come over. I put some ice in my little cooler, throw some water in there so they can be refreshed.
Even the salty one?
The water's still there because ain't hardly nobody been over here to drink. Right? So they go out there and it's like 5 or 6 of them today. Most people have been over here one time during this whole process. They come over, they working, it's hot as hell, everybody's sweating. My wife brings them some water.
So kind.
I'm like, no! Are we just gonna forget? So, yeah, they out there quenching their thirst.
I like Petty Leroy. I love Petty Meat. I love Petty Leroy.
He's very upset.
I'm not petty. No, I'm not petty.
Right.
Is there anything in life worse than not getting what you pay for in a timely manner?
No, there's nothing worse.
No, Leroy has every right to be upset. But, when
and then some guy dismisses me, I'm not going to argue with you.
You can't dismiss him.
Some guy on Twitter just sent us a video of Wembanyama getting dunked on in the, I'm assuming the French league. And it's just the guy cooping a quarter on Twitter goes, Wemby getting ragdolled by Dollar Tree Jokic.
Hey, it's funny because when these guys get drafted, they only show their highlight reel. They don't show them getting dish ragged.
Hey, quick break. We got an update from Shams on the Damian Lillard thing. That's next. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. Good to be back from vacation. We will be off tomorrow. I'll be back the rest of the week, though. Appreciate Vlad for sitting in today on this long weekend where everybody was rats off a ship in this building.
Yeah.
Where you at, Glenn? So, yeah, man. Cowherd, he's up here right now. He's talking Dame. At least he's not, I think Cowherd actually likes him going to the Heat. At least he's not as pathetic as these Ringer folks have been.
Well, you know who runs the Ringer.
He's like, he said today, I was like listening to this Bill Simmons. He goes, what if the Celtics just traded Jaylen Brown? I said, yeah, and what if they do? But then he was like, but he gets rerouted to Houston. I'm like, well, then what is the point of that? Like, I don't understand.
By the way, what is Houston doing?
I don't know what they're doing. They gave Fred VanVleet a lot of money.
And they gave Dylan Brooks $20 million.
That's why I'm saying you're looking at this Tyler Herro contract. Everybody's like, this is egregious. I'm like, have you seen some of the contracts that are getting thrown out there?
I mean, I get it. This is what the market dictates now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way that the business is going. But there's certain guys after you've seen their performances. And like I've said, and Tobin, got to agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to agree with me in this.
We'll see.
I don't think the Heat fans are going to really care about the regular season in 23-24. I think they're going to watch the regular season.
It depends if they get Dame.
If they get Dame, I think you're all thinking about the postseason. Like, it's postseason and what you do in the postseason for Heat.
I agree with you, and I honestly think this is the what I think. I think if they don't, and it's mostly run it back with, like, you're gonna have some, obviously there's
not
gonna
even
be,
run it back.
You're gonna tweak with some things in the rotation, obviously, because you don't have Strus and you don't have Gabe. But I honestly look, as respect to those guys, I do think that they can handle them not being here. If they, I really do. I think JRich's numbers were better than Max Strus's last year. Go look them up. They were. If you're telling me Kyle, it's kind of weird how the Kyle Lowry thing just seems to have no resolution. It's weird. Like, he's not rumored anywhere. And in a lot of ways, like, everybody's like, oh, I don't want this money. They could trade Kyle Lowry and you get an expiring deal. You get to clear your books.
But do you do it now or do you wait until February?
I don't know. Either way is, if you're the team, you're going to be cleared. Like, you're in a good spot.
Right. You're going to be cleared, but sometimes these teams might want it and,
right,
the trade deadline.
But getting back to your point about the regular season, I do think that the Heat fans won't care very much about the regular season, seeing what they just did and how last year was. I think it's a challenge for Spo too, because, like, how do you get your guys geared up? If you bring in a guy like Damian Lillard, I feel like that jolts everybody up. I feel like that jolts Jimmy up. I feel like that jolts Bam up. I feel like that gets everybody like, oh, let's go see how this new car rides. Let's go.
It's like a blood transfusion.
Yeah. It's just, and I honestly think that this is going to be, I think the fan base here will be invigorated in a way that they really haven't been, honestly, since probably LeBron was here. Like, Damian Lillard is a monster star, but you're bringing him in now to a team that's contended and it feels like that it's absolutely like the Heat always say they're championship or bust, but then it's like, no, you're championship or bust, but everyone's going to be paying attention to you this year. So yeah, if Damian Lillard, if they do make this trade, I feel like it's like you're juicing up the team for the regular season. I feel like they're going to be so excited to watch every Heat game this year.
And that's the cool thing. That was like the most amazing thing about the Big Three, is that the 4 years they were all together, right? All eyes were on the Miami Heat for those 4 years. And I think that's something that, because keep in mind, all they can say is this: the Heat have been in three of the last four Eastern Conference Finals and to two finals without Dame Lillard. So this is not like a situation where everybody's trying to get there. They're a piece away from winning it.
Well, but the thing that's funny about it is, like, everybody has dismissed the Heat. Nobody, like, Vlad was just telling me their odds before this was like 60 plus 1,600 to win the championship.
Now it's plus 900.
And now it's gone down to plus 9, just based on rumor. Because nobody really, a team that does continue to get back there, everybody looks at like, there was another story last week I saw when I was on vacation of, another executive is saying what the Heat did was a fluke. I'm like, fluke. They keep getting back there, but it's a fluke. Every year it's a fluke.
At some point,
frauds or
Here's what I would say. I know I get on Tobin for overdoing the whole Heat thing, but I'm a big believer in this. You can say what you want about who's on the team, how they do it, or whatever, but you can't question what they've done. And that's something that, you know what? You can say what you want about the team, but you can't say anything about what they've done. For the last 4 years, ever since Jimmy has been here, they have contended.
And this is the thing that's cool about it is apparently the word is that Jimmy's like really pushing the front. You know, I know it seems like an obvious thing, but like Jimmy and Bam feel like they've been working behind the scenes on this Dame thing basically since the season's been over.
So basically they said, just close the deal, Pat. We did all the the hard work. Close the deal.
Yeah, like I'm seeing stories now, like, oh, Jason Tatum's trying to pitch Dame, who doesn't want to go to Boston, is trying to pitch Dame on Boston. It's like too late. Like the recruiting's already been done. Dame's like, I want to play with Jimmy and Bam.
You know what? If Jason Tatum's saying that, then he must not like playing with Jaylen Brown.
Maybe
because you know,
but like
it's gonna be Dame or Jaylen Brown.
I just think they're such a snake organization, the Celtics. Like, did you see this? Like, you see like how they like, Marcus Smart is a heart and soul. And like they said, Marcus Smart came out of his he had his first press conference with Memphis and said the week beforehand they told him he was safe. Not trading you. Not trading you. And then they didn't even tell him personally that he was traded. Same organization that traded Isaiah Thomas after he played with what was it, a sister who died? Bad hip, and his sister died.
Just passed away.
And they traded his ass for Kyrie Irving. Snakes, the Celtics. At least the Heat have the decency to tell Tyler Herro, hey, this is probably the year we're trading.
If they're not telling them, you sure are.
This guy's unbelievable.
But can I say this? At all costs, and I know I sound crazy, I really want to see what Jovic ends up being.
Well, we're going to find out tonight. You know what we call Summer League, dude?
What?
Little Sweetener Showcase.
So, question. When you lose a lot of these, like, ancillary pieces that played a very big role in success of your team, and I'm talking as far as, like,
Gabe and Max.
Gabe Vincent and Max. We have another Max, right? Like a guy who could shoot threes or what have you. But we don't have another Gabe.
Right.
So how are we going to go about that?
I mean, we're going to find out if they get Damian Lillard.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able – he's going to be a starter.
No, but Gabe was there. I mean, Gabe essentially took that starting point guard role.
When Tyler got hurt.
No, when Lowry got hurt.
When Lowry got hurt.
So yeah, we're gonna find out. I mean, that's either gonna be a thing or it's not. I don't really think the Max thing because you got JRich. I think they think Jaquez is gonna do a lot of that stuff too. Caron Butler was raving about Jaquez. Kind of gave me the goosies. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but like, don't you want to see where a couple of these pieces end up? Because eventually you're going to have to, if you're going to be paying all this money for your top line stars, you're going to need a couple of these young guys to pan out.
I definitely want to see what Jovic ends up being, but if it ends up being in Portland for Damian Lillard, I mean, that sounds awesome too.
You do this all the time.
I'm not doing anything, dude. I'm just being honest.
Vlad, I hope that Tobin doesn't go into Lynn and say, listen, I love the chemistry me and Leroy have, but if it's for this guy, right? Because that's something. It seems like nobody's safe with this man.
Nah, he'll
right?
go.
That's not fair.
You know
it's fair.
You know what? You know who Tobin is? Tobin is the Leo DiCaprio of radio.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
He is.
That's not fair.
Yes, you are the Leo DiCaprio of radio.
Look,
you know why? Once a player turns 25, he's done with them. It's basically what he is.
When
Herro was his guy, then all of a sudden now, chance to get Dame, let's push Herro away. Chance to get KD, push Herro away. Anytime it's a chance to get a big whale, you dump your little whale.
The first person you throw in it is Tyler Herro.
First.
That's not fair. The team
What
is
do
doing
you
that.
mean it's not fair?
Not when he was in the Harden rumors. I wanted to keep Boy Wonder.
Okay, so they found somebody that you didn't want to trade him for.
Yeah. By the way, when I saw those rumors last week of Harden to the Heat, I scoffed at them. I literally.
But now, what happens if this Dame deal doesn't happen?
I don't want James Harden on my basketball team. I don't want him on.
Why not? A 20 and 10 guy?
20 and 10 guy in the regular season. In the playoffs, you know what he is? A ghost.
Well, I mean,
A ghost.
all right.
Unless are the Heat opening a haunted house? But only in the playoffs. That's where the perfect place for James Harden is, because he's a ghost. And that being said, let's get to the Shams update. Story time with Shams. Shams the Athletic.
How much have you been on Twitter the last 3 days?
I've been on Twitter the entire time.
I think he has 2 phones. I think he has 2 phones.
Yeah, people think I'm a drug dealer, but I actually just need 2 phones for the limit of Elon Musk.
2 phones? It's still the same account, dummy.
No, I have a burner account now. Let's see. What did he have to say? Days after Harden and the Sixers agreed to work together to find the next trade, Lillard officially requested a trade from the Portland Trailblazers. I first reported on Saturday. The day of his request, his sole focus right now remains to move to the Miami Heat, according to multiple league sources involved in the discussions. 7-time All-Star, turns 33 later this month, is coming off his most productive offensive season of his career, where he finished at 32 points per game, shot 46.3%, 9.6 free throw attempts. Jesus Christ, this guy was good last year. Our Sam Amick reported over the weekend, league sources indicate the Blazers are entertaining offers around the league to seek the best possible deal, though there remains a strong belief that a deal to Miami remains the most likely outcome. Lillard's openness with his preference is expected to keep other teams at bay without assurance that Lillard would be happy to join them.
That's why you do it.
That's why you do it.
That's why you put your team out there. Because you don't want there to be any situation where a team thinks they going to step in, and because then Dame will say, no, I'm not showing up.
Make it stink.
And you know what? I blame Portland for this.
What's up?
Because I never did anything but he's never done anything but good things for your franchise and your organization. And he stayed extremely patient. They said, we want you to be patient now. What about the last 3 years?
It is 9:30 Pacific,
Mm-hmm.
and no deal has been made.
Well, listen, Cronin, it's time to stop eating scones, dude.
Dude, is it like scones and biscotti? Can somebody please tell me, one, besides shape, what's the difference? They're both hard as hell, right? And does anybody like that? I see people buying those little biscottis all the time.
I think, don't you use the biscotti? I think most people eat biscottis when they're on a plane, when they offer you in the plane.
No,
Biscotti
that's
crack.
what they offer on the plane now?
Yeah.
No. It's just hard bread, dude. And I know somebody's going to chime in, oh, you haven't had them from this place or that place. Say, no, I got to put a mouthpiece in to protect my teeth to eat it. I don't want it.
Oh, that's some tough bread.
No, but that's what a scone. You ever had a soft scone?
Yeah,
No,
I
they're
have.
hard.
Jeez.
They're like a cookie.
Nah, it's like eating a hockey puck.
Yeah.
Which,
So I'm
speaking
like,
of, by the way,
everybody's leaving. My guy left.
Why they let the
I lost
brothers
2
go?
of my
Why they
dudes.
trading the brothers? Why
Yeah,
they
I
gotta
lost
trade the
2 of
brothers?
my.
what are you guys telling me? I didn't trade him.
Vic and Duclair.
I know.
Now who I'm going to watch.
And then and my boy Radko Gudas got paid. He's gone too. Miss
Man.
Radko. He got the bag from the Ducks.
Wow. Man, nothing like going to the opposite side of the country.
Yeah. He got 3 years, 12 mil from the Ducks, and they traded Duclair to the Sharks. This
Man.
guy Rodriguez, he better be good. You better be better than Duclair.
Oh,
Duke.
man.
So new faces on the Cats.
I was being very positive today with all the things that have gone on with my pool and
Mhm.
4th of July and the heat and all this. And then I have to deal with the facts that the Heat got rid of Vic and Duclair is gone.
I
Just
know.
get rid of all our brothers.
Tough.
Well, the good news is, look, Vlad, let me tell you the good news.
What's that?
His jerseys will probably be half price. It's sweaters. I had to go get
People
me
don't
one.
even understand the genius of that, Leroy. They don't understand when a player gets removed or traded, their jerseys go on clearance or definite
Yeah.
major discount. Go cop it. It's still fresh. It's still new.
Yeah. And everybody gonna know why I'm wearing the Duclair jersey. Like, come on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Same reason I had a Peter Warren jersey. Peter Warren jersey.
Hey, I still may go look at the box. I got a Peter Worrell.
I mean, you guys can't just get it with Kachuk.
No.
I mean, you know.
Like, nobody, they gonna know it ain't Leroy Kachuk. That doesn't even sound right. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. You know what's up.
Take a quick break. Back after this. Y'all see that McCoshin was at Disney World this weekend? Super
what?
dad. I feel like
I'm surprised you're not complaining that he ain't doing football.
No. That's cool. Being a super dad, he's got the diaper bag on. He's doing the whole thing. Good for him. You think Mike McDaniel gets the super pass? Like, you think he's waiting in line like everybody else?
What park did he go to?
I don't know, JFig.
If he has young kids, Disney.
Yeah, probably Magic Kingdom if I had to guess.
He looks like more of an Epcot Center guy.
We used to get passes.
The NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
You
see that.
get the fast pass, the whole.
I see Mike McDaniel. Imagine like waiting in line with Mike McDaniel. He seems like a chatty guy in the line.
Looks like he's doing
Dude, what is wrong with you today?
What do you mean?
He's definitely doing vape hits.
No, come on. At Disney World with the children?
Absolutely.
You don't think
Pretty
he's
sure somewhere hidden.
You don't think he's bench pressing a turkey leg?
I don't know. He seems kind of like.
First of all, if you don't go to Orlando, I know at Universal, but if you don't go have a turkey leg somewhere, come on.
He looks more like he'll get one of those little.
But he says he's a big snack time guy. Yeah, I'm with Jay. Like, I feel like the roasted pecans is where he's going.
Oh no! What?
Yeah, roasted pecans.
You mean the hot nuts?
The hot nuts
that come in the little cylinder
phone thing. Yeah, that's a snack right there.
Okay, yeah, I see
What's
that.
the shelf life of those things? Because they do seem to stay warm for a very long time in that heated thing, right?
I don't know how it works like that, dude. But by the way, have you seen like the details coming out of this Tyreek Hill thing?
No.
What happened?
Well, they're reporting now, and the police reports, they're saying, and I can't some of these details are so embarrassing. Well, they're saying like Tyreek Hill. So he had some people allegedly, according to the police report, that they had 2 women that were on this boat that wanted to go fish for tarpon. I guess it wasn't their boat, and whoever's boat it was apparently was pissed. He got into it with one of the employees of that boat, and supposedly like went after the guy, slapped him in the back of the head, whatever, and then had to be held back by his crew. That was what the report said. Then this guy apparently like went into the office of the marina, right? Because he was worried about Tyreek Hill coming after him. But the report was yesterday. The report I saw yesterday was that Tyreek Hill tried to offer the guy $200.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To which I was like, wait a minute.
To get on the boat?
No, $200 to apologize.
To ignore anything happened, pretty much.
Let's just put bygones be bygones. Couple hundies.
Come on, Tyreek. You
Literally,
gotta do better than that. Like, I can get like Tyreek Hill. Like, I feel like the autographed jersey's more than $200. $200.
I mean, he did try to make it right.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on.
He did try to make it right. He just didn't.
In his defense, that might be all he had in his pocket.
That's true. Bathing suit. Like, how much money are you going to bring on a fishing trip?
But you could have cashed out him.
Right. You got to sell him.
You got to sell him.
Unless you don't want a paper trail. But apparently,
you don't want no paper trail. Well, I mean, in situations like that,
I was like, wait, $200 to make this go away?
Forget my ass beat. No, I'm sorry.
But you he ain't really get his butt whooped.
No, but he took a slap upside the head. I just feel like
the back of the neck.
$200.
I feel like I just want a genuine apology more than your $200.
Seriously.
Hey,
keep your
but
200.
If you
allegedly, according to the report,
those guys on the boat, they ain't making it like that. So, 200 in the pocket.
Those guys in the boat are not making it like that?
Yeah.
Like charters?
No, I don't know what his role was. He might have worked for the marina.
This is what the Sun.
You'd be surprised.
The Sun Center reports.
No, I know people that work boats make a boatload of money. I know a couple of guys that do that, but that guy might have worked for the marina, not the boat, not the captain or the owner of a boat.
This is the Sun Sentinel's report. It says the man who was at the dock with Hill told the employee that Hill wanted to apologize. When he came out of the office, he heard Hill telling the associate to give him $200. The employee didn't take the money. Hill left there shortly thereafter. Officers reviewed the surveillance footage that recorded the arguments, which backed up the boat captain's and employees' accounts. The employee identified Hill as the man who slapped him in a photo lineup, and the officers referred to him to the state's attorney to pursue charges.
Wait, so hold on. And I just want to be clear with this.
Mm-hmm.
With all the crap that's going on in this world, we have a district attorney, a state attorney,
mm-hmm.
that's looking to file charges over slapping somebody on the back of the neck.
If he wants to, yes, they have to go to the state's attorney because local is not. But you can't touch anybody, Leroy, and it doesn't sound
I understand that.
And if you want to make it go away, I suggest more than $200.
I mean, like, again, $200 said it ain't that big of a deal, dude.
$200? Well, it's not a big deal to you.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like, I don't think it's called assault.
They get smacked up. And
can I just say something?
Hey, go get a pair of Jordans, man.
Can I just say something? Where I'm from,
mm-hmm.
assault looks different. I'm gonna just put it at that.
I understand. I know it's not the worst case of assault, but don't go on.
Okay.
But
wait.
Leroy, you can't go on somebody's boat that's not your boat,
right?
And you can't slap him because I was on your boat.
Hey, hold on. I'm not saying that Tyreek was right. He wronged the guy. I do understand that. But in the scheme of life, how much time do we want to spend as a prosecutor or a district attorney or a state attorney on somebody slapping somebody on the back of the neck?
I think you make the money Tyreek Hill makes, you got to offer a grand.
If the name is Tyreek Hill,
but I'm just saying, I get it. I understand that. But I'm saying that, listen, this is what we go, all the stuff that's going on in the world. We are going to make a high-profile case over slapping somebody on the back.
I'm honestly, this is the thing that I'm worried about is like the NFL wants to review the footage of it. I am worried. Like, what if he gets suspended for this?
Really?
What if he does?
Oh, my God.
It's a possibility.
It's not out of the realm of possibility because video always makes things worse. What if the video comes out, shows him upsiding the guy on the head, and then Tyreek Hill has to miss week 1?
Really?
Oh, we don't know what the video looks like.
We don't know what the video looks like.
Can I just say something?
What if he slaps him with a tarpon?
Hold on. We had an owner with 7,000 pills and $50,000 in cash.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing happened.
Yeah, but owners are treated different.
Okay.
I mean, like, yeah, look, if you want to talk about double standards, like, yeah, okay, we could go all over the league. Doesn't mean that if this video comes out and Tyreek Hill's slapping a guy upside the head on the video, again, allegedly going by reports. I'm just saying, if the video comes out and it's bad, yeah, what if he gets suspended? That sucks.
I'm just saying that.
Okay, let me explain something. Wait, let me ask you, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the realm of what looks bad or what could look bad, slapping somebody on the back of the neck, I don't care how you phrase it, how you videotape it, how whatever,
mm-hmm.
even if it's considered assault, it's not going to look bad. Right?
No,
unless
I don't know that. I don't know.
Unless the dude dropped to a knee and had to stop, drop, and roll up out of there because he thought he was going to get his ass kicked.
Well, I think the thing that's going to be bad is like if Tyreek Hill slaps him and then looks like he was going to go after the guy and had to be held back again. Like that's going to be, that could be a pretty bad look.
And what's up with does the videotape have sound?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like ring.com. I don't know what they have at the marina.
Ring.com.
Ring.com, dude. You got a lot of expensive boats.
Feels like a marina.
You ain't going with ring.com.
Feels like a marina would have a bum ass camera, right?
No. Those boats are so expensive, dude.
So what?
And a lot of times the keys are on the boat.
You guys have never seen a store put up a fake camera just for appearances? I've seen that all the time.
Yeah, mom and pop store that can't afford it.
Dude, let me tell you
Not
something.
a boat marina. You pay thousands of dollars
There's
a month.
huge liability in those arenas.
Dude,
You think there's not going to be a camera?
You pay thousands of dollars just to have your boat kept there. You best believe they better protect it.
But they got that gate door with the card key, like with the key card thing. I don't know.
What?
I don't know how good.
I watch Repo Man. I see these guys steal planes and boats like it ain't nothing.
If you're a sea captain, 305-567-0560, tell me how good
what?
these cameras are.
What?
Sea captain.
Why are you calling Pirates of the Caribbean in?
I want to know how good the security cameras are in the marina.
A sea captain. Is that different?
Oh, my father.
But listen, don't call here unless you got a sea captain's voice. Okay?
What's a sea captain's voice?
Yar, that's how it was.
No!
Dude, what?
That sea captain almost has the same voice as your beard.
Wait, why? Tobin, why? I don't even know what that. Why?
I just want to know what I want to know how good these cameras are.
Well, why the guy gotta call like?
Well, you better sound like a sea captain, otherwise I'm not gonna believe you.
Really? I'm more than sure that at that marina down in South Beach, that's how they talk.
Hold on. I got a guy coming in. Hold on.
Oh no.
Hey, 560. Are you a sea captain?
Yar.
Oh, okay. This guy sounds credible. Excuse me, Captain. How good are your cameras at the marina?
Well, yar. They're the best. I actually heard a report that the more Tyreek Hill was standing and slapped the stands like in the face.
Wow. Made him walk the plank. Yar.
You asked for this. You asked for this. You're like, what are you? Now we got guys walking the plank, rats off a ship. We got all this stuff because you want somebody to sound like Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'd rather you have it like, hey, Tyreek, like, hey, can I offer you a FaceTime with Tua? He offered me $200.
Vlad made a valid point. That might have been all he had.
It's like I got $200 and a
but you got to cash app him something. Get his info.
A Cheesecake Factory gift card.
Literally, that's all he gave him. He paid.
Take a break. Final hour of the show coming up after this. am take you guys up until 2, final hour of the show. Hope everybody's getting ready for a nice July 4th. Marlins to look to lick their wounds and get back at it tonight against the St. Louis Cardinals. I mean, they just got their asses kicked on this weekend. It was bad. Bad.
You got mind control over them.
It was bad. I was telling Robbie the Degenerate this weekend, you know, we were like, is this as hyped you've been for a series in like how long? I was like, they got a matchup against the division leader. The Marlins are rolling. They were fresh off a sweep, and my excitement was throttled in about an inning. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, all right, yesterday was bad. They hit like 6 home runs against us in the first game. No bigs. We'll get it back on Saturday. And then Yuri Perez was humbled. He was humbled.
Very humble.
He was humbled. Because that kid was untouchable. Nobody was hitting him. They ran his ass out in like a 2/3 of an inning. See ya, kid. Oh, well. Got to turn the page. Right back at it tonight against St. Louis. Jorge Soler made the All-Star game. So that's good. Marlins got some I think Justin Bour's making a comeback this week, which is going to be exciting. Remember Justin Bour, JFig? Big belly, hit a lot of home runs, was in the home run derby for the Marlins. Then he ended up going playing ball in Taiwan. Christian Yelich told us that he once used a slump buster in the minors. I believe he's joining us this week, Justin Bour.
Nice.
Which I'm going to ask, is he a hand peer?
A hand peer? You're going to ask that for real?
Yes, because he hits with no he used to hit with no gloves. So I need to know. Because they were talking about this yesterday. Rod Allen was talking about this when Jorge Soler went to the on deck circle. He goes, needs to get a little bit more pine tar because it's so hot out there today. And you want to know who doesn't have that problem? The hand peers, because they don't have to sweat through their gloves. It's just a natural callus. That's how it works. Right to it.
Natural callus?
Yep, natural callus. So naturally we need to ask Justin Bour, is he a hand peer?
I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to make sure you actually ask him.
I'm going to ask him. We're doing journalism here, JFig. So he'll be back for some flashback this weekend.
Is Juan Manuel Marquez the biggest athlete we know that's a hand peer?
Well, he wasn't a hand peer. He was a pee drinker.
Oh, he drank it.
Okay. He drank it. Yep.
All right. Got you.
And that was just to deter everybody to know because he was juiced to the gills. Which, by the way, as my boy Vic Bermudez puts, one of the things I'm very excited for if Damian Lillard comes here, huge boxing fan. Damian Lillard loves the sweet science. I feel like him and we could become friends.
You know what I want?
Me and Dame Dolla.
I want a Tobin and Dame Dollar collabo.
That's what he was saying. Vic's like, I want to produce a boxing show. Tobin.
Yeah, but he's talking about he's talking about music.
Oh, like a song together.
Yeah,
I do that too.
Because I saw your Struce, your Struce juice. I saw that when you it was an ode to Max when he signed with Cleveland and then eventually got traded.
Do you think that Jason Jackson's okay? Because Jax loves Max Struce, dude.
And Namdi.
Yeah.
What's he gonna say? Okay? He's gonna be hurt. He's gonna have to come up with some new sayings.
He's a professional broadcaster. He'll come up with some new stuff.
He is professional.
You know, I feel like he's got some good plays for Jaime Jaquez. By the way, not for the Sacramento games, but we will have Jax will be calling the games from Las Vegas. So you will get some summer league Jax coming up. I think Saturday is the first Vegas game. I think that's the first Vegas game.
How long are they in Sacramento?
It's like 2 games.
Oh, okay.
Sacramento's like a little it's like a little opening act.
It's like they basically took over what Orlando was.
Yeah.
Everybody was going to Orlando, but eventually went to Vegas, and they were like, why go cross country?
Yeah, it made no sense.
Just start in the state of California and move your way to Vegas.
Right. Yep. Tonight it'll be Heat versus Lakers. And then I forget who they take on Wednesday. They take on. But once we go to Vegas, Jax will have the calls, so you'll be able to hear that here on 560 WQAM.
They usually carry them on TV too, don't they? Have them on Bally Sports?
It's on ESPN 2 tonight. If you guys want to watch,
okay.
It's on the Deuce. If you guys want to watch,
when do they head to Vegas? When do they go to Vegas?
I think Saturday. I think Saturday is Vegas.
So Friday night is when the Dame deal will happen.
Ooh. No, I want Cronin to get it done in the next 40 minutes. Let's go.
I don't even think he's in the office today.
He better be in the office today.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something right now about Cronin.
Why wouldn't he be in Sacramento?
A
lot of these GMs go to the summer league.
Let me see if they're playing. I gotta see.
But even that, you want to spend 4th of July weekend with your family until you head out to
No,
Vegas.
tough. You know what? He should have traded Dame earlier then if he wanted to if he wanted to enjoy his vacation.
What's wrong with you?
What?
You got your own version of being a Karen. Like,
okay, dude. All right, dude. Whatever you say.
Karen Tobin?
Yeah.
I don't think that Portland has a Sacramento team.
Why not?
I'm just looking.
Everybody doesn't have summer league.
You know what? I better not say.
Not everybody enters every summer league. No.
I kind of would know if Portland has a team. A friend of mine's is their cook.
Portland is on something called the NBA 2K24 Summer League, and their first game is on Friday. So, not surprising. Peter Pan organization plays in a fantasy league with video games. So that's when their summer league starts.
I love how you see how he's insulting Portland.
Right. Like
Portland,
dude,
Portland is just a sham organization.
But here's the deal.
Franchise. This is
how dare you?
And yet you were about to trade.
You disrespect.
You were about to trade Spo to Portland.
You know what?
Years
I'm
ago,
done talking. I'm done talking to you, Tobin.
Why?
JFig.
Yeah.
How we feeling? You okay? They got rid of your boy.
I'm heartbroken.
You're heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a tough weekend,
Yeah.
And then Radko gone.
Yep, Radko's gone. But did you see that Shakira followed?
No, I did not see what Shakira did. I don't want to see anything that she does because look what she did already to me.
Oh, she's following Gabe.
Yeah, as soon as he got the Lakers bag.
Let me ask you this, Shakira, JFig. If Gabe got with Shakira, who would you be okay with? If Gabe got with Shakira or one of the Kardashian girls? Because that's what's going to happen to him.
Neither. No.
Okay. Gabe is going to be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians in the next 6 to 8
Did you guys
months.
see New Mermaid Shakira?
What?
No. Yeah, she's like a mermaid.
Mermaid Shakira?
Yep.
Let me check
now she's taking over waters?
Yeah, she is.
I'm over it.
Whatever.
I'm over it.
She's so fine, she got me singing her songs. Because I'll be damn sure singing me some.
She wants to be everywhere.
You know how I knew Shakira was
I'll be damn sure I'll be singing some Riri.
Oh, she
except
is
for that
a
Black
mermaid
Panther.
now.
That Black Panther
made you
song
cry.
made me cry.
She's finding everything that is relevant right now and just doing something with it.
Are you calling her a cloud chaser?
No.
Yes.
You know what she's calling her? She's calling her Latino J-Lo.
She's saying she's a cloud chaser
in the process.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
No.
Then what you just described as J-Lo. It's
The
not.
Little Mermaid just came out. Therefore, she decides, let me be a mermaid too.
I think it's genius.
Really?
Next thing you know, she's going to be a Barbie.
Don't
Wow.
J-Lo will be back in movies in no time.
You know what I love? There's nothing better than when females hate other females. It's
Don't do
that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
So funny.
Yeah. Because look, if a guy don't like another guy, I ain't even giving him time of day. Boom.
But a girl, they find every flaw. Every
look at it.
Every flaw.
Look, they'll look over and go, you know they ain't even real. Look at all that work she had done.
I'm just saying, look, Gabe Vincent is going to go out to LA. He is going to be dating a starlet.
He's dating a Kardashian.
He's already lived in California. He's used to that.
No, but not as a Laker.
Yeah, that's different.
Not as a Laker.
When you're playing,
I will say this though. I will say this. LA versus Miami. The women in Miami.
They're better.
No, it's not that. It's a matter of status. Like you're just a Laker. Like there's going to be famous people. He's going to trip over famous people.
Oh,
that's true.
Like Gabe Vincent's going to end up on the next Love Island or something like that with Austin Reeves
or The Bachelor,
or Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
The Bachelor
on Hulu.
Oh yeah, he's either going to be Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Love Island, or The Bachelor.
Real Wives of Orange County, something like that. Real Housewives of Orange County. Yeah, he's got the look.
Oh my goodness, JFig. If she doesn't show up dressed like Grimace, your theory is busted.
I realized yesterday that was a thing.
What?
People are making videos of Grimace like attacking them after drinking the drink.
By the way, that looks disgusting.
Yeah, it does not appeal to me.
I mean, it's just
listen.
herbal food coloring.
Here's the deal. Let me explain something to you. If something is green, it should taste like apple. If something is purple, it should taste like grape or berry, right? So when you go at it, you're expecting a certain type of flavor in your mouth. So if it don't taste like nothing like that, then no.
You're a strange man.
What do you mean?
I mean, like you never had your kids have never had Superman ice cream. Tastes like vanilla.
No.
Your kids have never had Superman ice cream.
I don't know.
Never.
You're talking about like the food, not the food truck. The
When they
ice cream
eat
truck
ice
ones?
cream, when they eat ice cream, that's a big spoon thing.
Where's the ice cream man?
Go ask Big Spoon in the lifetime if Fonz or Rebecca have ever had Superman ice cream. When you go to an ice cream shop, every kid in their lifetime has had the Superman ice cream. That's 3 flavors. That's 3 colors. It's the Superman colors, but it tastes like vanilla. They're
What
poop and
about
blue.
wait?
Wait,
What about Neapolitan?
yeah, the Neapolitan.
No, that's a different thing.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
It's like it's tie-dye. It's like it's blue,
yeah, okay,
it's
I
red,
got
it's yellow. It's called Superman ice cream.
No, I thought that was the sherbet with the yellow, the green,
No, I know
the
what he's talking
orange.
about. There's like many, there's like different types, but I know there's a Superman one. I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. By the way, we need a Mr. Softy to come around. Pause.
Who's Mr. Soft?
We need ice cream. We need an ice cream truck. You don't?
For the birthdays, you know, when the kids used to have the ice cream truck and
ice
the
cream truck.
slushy truck. No, the snow cone truck is the best. You have a birthday party and that snow cone truck pull up. They say, you got snow cones for an hour? I think I'm going to do that.
We'll take a quick break. Back with
Y'all
more.
wonder, who likes a good snow cone? An Italian ice.
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy. Taking you up until 2. You guys can get the show on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM, the channels for both. Tobin and Leroy podcast available for you on all podcast platforms. Follow us there on the Odyssey app.
This will be played. This song will be played tomorrow in all barbecues.
What song? What song?
Let's see why.
It's not a barbecue. Your barbecue's not lit unless you have the Gap Band playing outstanding.
Where is Leroy? What the hell did he got?
I am shocked. You know, he's harassing the pool people.
I'm pretty sure that
That's
he
what's
is
going on
next
there.
to a window doing like this, just watching.
Perhaps.
Yeah, his hand on his hips.
Hands on his hips, just watching, eyeing them. Just so they know he is counting on all those minutes.
What's more important tonight? Jovic shows out or they scratch him for a back injury?
Oh, if they scratch him for a back injury,
Something's up.
Something's definitely
up. Something's up. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Now,
Right.
I gotta give credit to somebody who was kind of ahead of you on this, Tobin.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Got to give credit to your loyal listener, Chapo.
What do you say?
Chapo said on March 31st that when the Heat season was, towards the end of the regular season, and didn't know whether they were going to make the play-in or not. He kind of was saying that the Heat should go after Dame, and was expressing it through his rap music. He even spit bars about Dame coming to the Heat.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
I don't remember that.
I will find it. I have the audio and
Chapo said that?
Time, yes, Chapo did.
I mean, technically, I said we should have traded for Dame 2 years ago. I just said we should trade him for Eric Spoelstra, and everybody got really mad at me. Now we're going to do it without having to give a spell. Riley, chestnut checkers, dude. Just look at him. Gets JRich and Jimmy Butler. Chestnut checkers. That's how Riley rolls, dude. He always gets his man.
Except you still gave him the ultimatum a couple hours ago.
Who?
Pat Riley.
Oh, don't fumble this. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I love Pat Riley. And, the first Heat commandment is thou shalt not doubt Dwayne Wade, but the second is thou shalt not doubt Pat Riley. And let me just tell you, Pat, don't lose, dude. Don't you not get Damian Lillard, okay? This is what we've been waiting for, you and me, all right? You and me. We've been waiting on this. We've been talking whales. We've been talking orcas. And, he was playing at this press conference. Everybody was I don't know what he's saying. That's because people don't know how to speak Riley, okay? Pat Riley, crazy like a fox in this press conference. He wasn't showing his cards. You don't do that when you have a good hand at poker, okay? Have any of you idiots played poker? That's not what you do. What did he do? 2 things. You talk up Tyler Herro to the high heavens, and then you say, I don't know, maybe we will run it back, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll make a big move, maybe we won't. I don't know. Because he talked about swinging for the fences, all right? Addition by subtraction. And there are rules, but there are no rules. And if you guys know what that means, it means doubt me at your own peril, but I'm getting Dame Dolla, mother bleeper. That's basically what he said.
Is that what he said? Because this is what he said.
Tyler is, just an extraordinary scorer and fourth quarter player, big time shot maker. He's 23 years old. You got to watch it, with these guys. And, last year he was out in the Eastern Conference Finals for almost 4 games with a groin. And, this year he broke his hand. I'm a loose ball guy, ball on the floor, first guy to the ball. I'm going to caution him on his shooting hand, to go with his left hand or something. But, we missed him. People don't understand just how lethal he is.
Lethal, dude.
In those moments. He gets bigger in the biggest of moments. He just does. We've seen it time and again, from the bubble to here. So, we've got 2 anchors in Bam and Tyler. Whatever your thoughts are about him, you say whatever you want. They can't guard you. How many people in this league, get singled out and say, okay, we're going to run a pick and roll, and we're going to switch, and we're going to bring Tyler up or Duncan up or Max up or Gabe up, or whoever it was, to create a mismatch, and that stuff. When you do the analytics on it, it's whatever happens. But he's a player, and you got to think twice about. I don't know how I got into Tyler on this, but just bring me back to the center here, Tim. But anyway, it's that's how I feel about this team. I feel about him and our young guys. We have a good anchors, and obviously we got veterans, and we're excited about that opportunity.
None of that is true because
let me tell you something.
Gabe is gone, Strus is gone.
He was selling.
You know what I'm saying? Here, feelings change.
I think he does. Look, he thinks all those.
We have a perfect example of feelings changing.
You mean Tobes?
Yo, what? Dude,
What do you mean?
I've been wading through these murky waters of Tobin feelings for the last 7 years.
You guys are silly. Nobody's that Tyler Herro more than me.
What?
Really?
Where's my guy?
Wait. Please don't love me like that.
What?
Because you've offered him up with every trade possible.
Nah, just for Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, and now this. That's it.
I didn't want to give him. Tobin, he only been in the league 3 years.
Was never in on trading him for James Harden.
Wait,
hold on. Even he said last year, I understood being in rumors for Kevin Durant.
You just say that because you don't want to go on national TV crying like a baby.
He said that.
Wait, can I ask you a question? You don't think people say things because that's what it's called for them to say right now?
I think it's reality.
If he's not so hurt about it, why all of a sudden his Twitter page is anti-Heat?
It's not anti-Heat. It just doesn't have the heat.
If you don't have the team you play for, that's anti.
If the reports are true that he's telling people, it was Ethan Skolnick was saying he's been telling people around him that he's getting traded, then look, you got to move on. It's time. He's trying to make the first move.
What are you doing? Wait a minute. I'm confused here. This would be Tyler Herro's 5th year or 4th year?
This would be his 5th year.
His 5th year. You have had him in trade talks for the last 3 years.
No.
And your excuse is that
no. I have had him in trade talks for the last 2 years.
No. It's been 3 different years, 3 different players.
The Heat have. The Heat. Are you referring to you as the Heat or you as me?
No, I'm talking you.
I didn't want to trade for James Harden.
I'm talking about you.
Okay, me specifically?
Yeah.
I never wanted to trade him for James Harden.
Okay. But what about, hold on. We got Mitchell.
Yes.
We got
Durant.
We had KD.
Yep. Same player we just said.
And now we have
Dame Dolla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every year the dude been in the league, you've mentioned him with a trade.
Yeah. Because I think that highly of him.
Did you see? Wait, hold on.
What?
Semantics Samurai.
That's not Semantics Samurai. I think
you
that highly of him.
Wait. You know what? That's like going in and saying, yo, Big Spoon, I love you so much. I got to let you go.
No, that's not true.
What? Really?
No, look, he knew, I think, after one of the reasons.
We're not talking about him.
No,
he's got to accept the reality of it.
He does have to accept the reality of it. The reality of it is, hold on, no. The reality of it is with him, he's 23 years old, but we haven't seen him perform in the playoffs since he was 19. The last year, he stunk up the joint for whatever reason. Then he ended up with a groin injury at the end of it. This year, not his fault. It's a fluke injury, but it is what it is. I didn't get to see what he could do in the playoffs. So now I got to wait until next year's playoffs to find out? Wait
a minute. Most players don't get into their prime until they're 26, 27.
You're right. And guess what? Time's a ticking, dude. And guess what? Jimmy Butler's sitting here and goes, I don't got time for you. Just like Damian Lillard still at Scoot. And he says, Scoot the hell out of here. I don't
here's
got
the
time to wait
difference.
for you.
Scoot and Dame play the same position.
Oh,
so I can see why Dame will say that.
No. Position schmission. it's the NBA. He doesn't want to wait for a child. Okay. And I think Jimmy Butler has a lot of love for Tyler Herro. I think he does, but he's like, Dame Dolla. I think even Jimmy Butler, while he's brewing his coffee, and he's like, and Tyler's like, hey, bro, come on. Like, you telling Pat anything? And he goes, Tyler, it's Dame Dolla, baby.
Really? You think that's what
Yes, come on.
Can I just tell you?
Hear me out.
I am the only person that he's truly had an athletic relationship with, a person that's been an athlete. And I'm going to tell you like this. That's not how it goes, man.
Dude.
That's not how it goes.
In Tobin's head, that's exactly how it goes.
Right. You wait.
I love the scenarios that he creates.
You think if Tyler's acting the way he is by stripping his Twitter of all heat stuff, you think talking to his boy saying is Dame Dolla gonna make him feel better? No!
Dame's really good.
And Tyler could still be hurt.
We're not trading you for Mike Conley.
Oh, by the way, no more Cody Zeller.
Oh, thank God.
Really?
Oh, you didn't know?
No,
No,
I knew.
I'm just saying. He was
just like, it's
thank God. He was also he was leading the Cody Zeller charge at one point during the season.
You did. You did.
You did. Right.
When you signed him.
I like how Leroy's gotten himself into the spot where like you had the opposite take of that. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Wait
a minute.
You did.
At no point in time, you're not praising Cody Zeller.
I ripped Kevin. No, I wasn't. I ripped Kevin Love before he got here. But I answered for my crime, self-sanctioned. He was on the Cavaliers.
Wait, this is not university. You can't make yourself bowl and eligible.
Sure it is.
No, you don't get. No, it's not.
Sure
you don't get to penalize yourself.
Absolutely.
What? Can I ask you a question? Can you invite me to the world you live in? Because I'm not familiar with it.
It's a parallel universe, Leroy.
I guess. I think you're from Holla.
Are you sure you
I
want
just
to be
don't understand,
invited?
like, hold on.
Are you sure you're not Cree?
Well, let me get this. I just want to know something real quick. You want Dame Dolla in the Heat?
Yeah.
So why aren't you anti-Tyler Herro?
Listen, I've always been you do what you got to do. You gave him his money. I've never made a big deal about keeping anybody.
Okay, so why are you acting like you're trading him for some pixie sticks? Like,
because
what
you're the
here?
one that was talking all this trash about not giving up this guy, not giving up this guy, not giving up this guy.
I've never said that. I know what they got to give up. I'm not giving up Bam. I'm not giving up Jimmy.
Why do I feel like I have to record everything?
I wouldn't give up those guys for anybody. I wouldn't give up Bam Adebayo for Embiid. If Embiid made a stink today and he was like, trade me to the Heat, I want to go to the Heat. I'm not trading Bam for Joel Embiid. Dude never gets to the conference finals.
You wouldn't trade Bam?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Why would I trade for somebody who doesn't do something as good as the other? Get out of here.
I mean,
Joel Embiid.
I would say this, that what kills me about all of this, and I think this is where our disconnect is you are willing to put success and losing on one player in a team sport. And that's what I've always had a problem with. You're saying the reason why MVP Joel Embiid can't make it to the finals is because of him?
Yeah.
What about all those other stiffs he's been playing with?
Stiffs? I mean, how many MVPs and all-stars do they got to put around him?
Oh, so you're saying the reason why they didn't have success was because of Joel Embiid?
I'm not gonna sit here and talk. You want to talk about?
I'm just saying. I'm asking the question.
No. You want to talk about how many all-star teammates has Dame Dolla had? Like none.
No, he had what's his name that they traded to?
McCollum never made an all-star team.
McCollum.
Oh yeah,
There he is.
Mello.
Hey, you just did. Hey, now wait, Tobin. Even I know that was a troll, right?
Joel Embiid has had Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, who has been on all-star teams, an MVP in James Harden, and can't get to the conference finals because all he does is fall over and boo-hoo, poor me, and is always looking. You know what he's always doing? You want to know what he leads the league in? I'll tell you what Joel Embiid leads the league in. Finger pointing, dude. That's what he leads the league in. Oh, it wasn't him. He's not this. He's not that.
Hey.
Dave's never played with an all-star.
Never played with an all-star, dude.
Who?
Never. And he's been to a conference finals in a tougher conference.
That conference ain't. Now it's not.
Nah, during that time, the West is always
Yeah.
It's
The
been
West.
tougher. Come on. Come on, dude.
And it's still tougher now. Let's keep it. Let's keep it real.
And so what I'm telling you in basic terms here is Joel Embiid can kick the sharpest of rocks. I never wanted James Harden. I've always had Tyler Herro's back, but it's time to go for Dame Dolla. And Cronin, where is my all-star? Let's go.
He's gonna make
It's
you
Dame
wait.
time.
He's gonna make you wait.
I want some fireworks on Twitter.
Let me ask you a question then. Toby.
Don't.
No, Leroy. This is a good question. The longer this takes, the more worried you get.
No.
Because the way everybody seems is like, oh, Miami, that's his preferred destination. So it should happen quickly. Look at you. You're telling Cronin, come on. It's TikTok.
No,
you want this.
The longer it takes, the worse the deal gets for Cronin. This is the best the deal's going to get. Because you want to know something?
Miami?
No, I'm taking an asset away every day that he keeps.
Really?
Yep.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Get right now, or deal gets worse.
You think you got it like that?
Yeah, I got it like that. You want here's the deal. You want Jovic? You make this trade today. Otherwise, tomorrow, no Jovic.
I don't want to give up Jovic.
All right, good for you, Peter Pan.
I don't want Herro. That's what Portland's saying.
Yeah.
Fine. You don't have to take him. I'll give you an expiring deal on Kyle Lowry.
Even Cronin will look at you and laugh.
Why? Clear as books. Who doesn't want clear books? Big cheeks, clear books.
You seem to know what everybody wants, but it never matches what they actually
want. Caleb Martin? Guess what? You better get this deal done by tomorrow, dude. I'm taking him off the table.
You giving up Caleb? You giving up?
Wow, mark that.
You go from the best looking
Mark
team
that.
Want him?
to the ugliest looking team.
You want him?
Mark it.
You better get this deal done tomorrow. Otherwise, he's off the table.
So everybody's the longer you wait, everybody's off the table.
Off the table. Dude.
Guess who else is gonna be off?
You want Jaime Jaquez? You gotta wait a month because he just signed his deal yesterday.
Yeah, you know better.
Take a quick break.
I don't know when you get excited for guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether to take you for real or not because you changed so much.
What do you mean?
How excited was he when this team got Jaime Jaquez?
Oh, so excited, dude.
And now
We'll see
it doesn't even matter.
Summer League tonight.
Triple J. That's how he was.
Felipe Jota.
You're the worst. I can't keep up with you.
You feel the same things I do. I just have I just have to put it out there. You get to live in Leroy's lane, which is just I don't really have any takes on anything, but I kind of agree with what Tobin said.
I don't have takes on anything.
Nah.
Are you serious?
You want the same things I want. I just have to say what it takes to get them, and then you get to blame me and have me be the bad guy. That's
no.
fine.
I'm just the guy that points out that 3 days ago you had a whole different feeling about certain players.
Like who?
First of all, there was a point in time when you said, I ain't never giving up Tyler Herro. Never. Baby goat. Bad. Never, never, never. And that lasted for about 2 months, and then you've been trying to trade him with everybody.
He had a bad playoffs 2 years ago. And this year he decided
He was 22 years old.
Listen, grow up faster.
You're the worst. You're the worst. Lucky.
I don't have time for you to grow up. All right? If you don't want to be in your prime, I'll get somebody in their prime.
Grow up faster.
But who's in there? Who was
That's
in their prime
messed
at
up,
23?
Look, you're sitting here and you're like, oh,
When did Jordan win the championships? How old was he?
No, listen, I'm not here waiting for
No. I'm
Jordan.
asking a question.
26?
All right, 26, 27, right? His 6th or 7th year.
Okay.
Is Tyler Herro better than Jordan?
No.
Does Tyler Herro have the same weapons as Jordan?
Does he have the same weapons? I would say.
That when Jordan had.
What do you mean the same weapons? You mean
Just saying.
talent?
No, I'm just saying the team that was put around Jordan.
Are you calling Tyler
finally
Herro
started
Michael
winning.
Jordan?
Huh?
Are you calling Tyler Herro Michael Jordan?
No! I'm
So what are
just
you
giving you
talking
an
about?
example of how things take time
Let's
and
tell you
how
something.
we mysteriously forget that Jordan didn't win till he was 26 or 27.
Right,
Yet
dude.
we're putting
Great
demands
argument.
on these guys to win at 23 now.
Great argument, dude. You know where you and Tyler Herro both live? Neverland. A couple of Peter Pans. Grow up.
But the reality, that's the reality of it.
2 minutes ago, I'm a big Tyler Herro fan. Now Tyler Herro's got to grow up.
He does have to grow up. Grow up faster. Sorry.
He will because he's 23. I'm sorry. Everybody at age 23 can't be carrying kegs around South Florida.
We'll get born faster. I don't know what to tell you. Give me Dame Dolla. Not even going to Portland. He gets to go live in Brooklyn. He'll love that.
Does everybody wonder why I always want to fight this man?
Isn't Brooklyn like New York Wynwood? You know, very
No.
artsy fartsy in fashion now. Like it's all redone. You know,
What you say?
Isn't like New Brooklyn? Isn't like all hipstery and like Wynwoody now?
Hipstery.
Yeah,
Hipstery and Woodwoodery. That's good words. Good words.
They love the hats.
Worst
He
thing
doesn't
to
have to go to Brooklyn. He can go to, he could go to the Village or wherever he needs to go. But he could go to OKC as well.
OKC.
They got picks. He can go anywhere.
OKC just a hub for the unwanted.
I mean, clearly that's where you don't want Tyler.
I do want Tyler. If we're not getting Dame Dolla, I'll take him. But I think at that point, his limit is his limit. That's why he's
If this doesn't work, you can't just Tyler, I didn't mean this.
He did it the last 2 years, Vlad.
No,
it would be
you can't do
fine.
it now. You can't do it now.
No,
See?
this is what he says. You ready?
How
He's
do you look
lashing
him in
out
the
first, not
eye?
me.
Always one of them.
Hold on. I'm not gonna sit here and feel guilty. Tyler Hero's lashing out before we are. He's the one stripping his Instagram. So now I'm supposed to feel guilty. He's trying to break up with me first.
Really?
Wait a minute. He's
You've
trying
been
to
trying to get rid of him for the last 3 years.
Nah, that's not fair.
That is horrible.
What do you mean
Everybody
that's not
in the whole
fair?
school
It
knows
may
that.
not be fair, but it's true.
Let's be honest about Tyler Hero for a second, okay? And I love him. I love the guy. I
No,
think
you
he's-
don't.
he
Don't
gets
say
everything
that.
he wants. I do. But this guy's gotten everything that he's wanted. All right, $100 million plus deal. He's gotten to start. They didn't even want it. We saw this last year, Leroy. Should he have been starting or should he be coming off the bench?
Best for the Heat for him to come off the bench.
Okay, but he got what he wanted. He got the start. He got the big intro, the flames from Mike Biamonte, and then the stupid hand broke in the playoffs. Couldn't get healthy. What do you want me to do? It's not my fault.
By the way, you know who jinxed this for you, right?
Hmm.
One Alejandro Solana.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Why? What did he say?
He said 100% this is going to happen on Monday when he comes into work.
Who?
Solana.
It might.
It's 142. He has 18 more minutes. This trade hasn't happened, and it's not going to happen until they get to Vegas.
Let's be honest. This Cronin looks a little bit lazy. I wouldn't be surprised. If
Oh, now he's a lazy guy. Now he's
Wait, no.
You're the best.
Tobin.
He decided he wanted another
Tobin.
scone.
What?
Tobin. Nobody is working today.
He better be working. You know who's working today? The Heat. Summer League, dude. Little Sweetness Showcase.
Riley is somewhere on a boat watching fireworks.
No,
No,
you're
no,
wrong,
no,
dude.
no,
No, no way.
Fireworks.
Riley's doing two things right
He's
now,
in
dude.
California enjoying he's about to enjoy his fourth, and then he's going to head to Vegas to try to work on some deals.
Riley's doing two things right now, dude. Wheeling, dealing. That's what he's doing. We got Thomas Bryant. We got JRich back. Kevin Love is back.
Always wanted him.
You always wanted Kevin Love?
Always, dude. Love that guy.
Always.
Savvy
Dude,
vet.
It like, why doesn't anybody feel bad for me?
Bro,
That
I feel bad for you all the time, man.
I have to live on both sides of this. Every player.
Love.
No, I feel bad.
Now all of a sudden, that's his guy. Who's that? Bernie? What's the reggae guy? Last. Is it Bernie Man? Burner Man? Burner?
Beanie Man?
Beanie
Man?
No, not Beanie Man. But
Burner Boy?
no, I get it.
Gotta take
But
a break. I gotta
like, come on, man.
back after this. Leroy looks like he's still yakking a pool, guys. I'll go first.
And by the way, the name of the artist that Leroy was trying to get was Burna Boy.
Oh, of course, dude. Love Burna Boy. Anyway, let's get to our all right oh no's for the week. My all right, it goes to Max Strus and Gabe Vincent. They got the bag. I'm happy for those guys. You know, they're going to take their handsome asses to their new locations.
All right.
But I'm happy for them. I genuinely am happy that they got their money. I'm a little surprised how much more money Max Strus got than Gabe Vincent. I felt like when I saw it, I'm like, man, Max Strus that much more money than Gabe
Do you
Vincent.
think because of size? Pause. But like because he's
I just think
6'5",
because of
6'6".
shooting. Yeah, I guess shooting. I don't know.
Shooting wing shooters, man, is a big thing. Plus, you got to realize this: how many people need a point guard versus a wing that can shoot?
Probably more so, but like Strus is basically a 2 guard. He's not very big.
What is he, 6'5"?
Yeah, that's not huge.
It ain't Gabe Vincent small.
Gabe Vincent's a better defender than he is, and he can run an offense.
I could tell why he was hanging on to the back of Jokic.
Well, that's not fair. Anyway, my all right goes to them. My oh no goes to the Panthers, dude. How could you let Radko Gudas go?
What? Radko Gudas?
Love Radko Gudas.
What about Duclair?
Well, they traded him. That was their choice.
They still let him go?
I didn't like it.
All right.
I didn't like it.
I'm telling you right now, new guy, you better not suck.
You better be better.
You traded Duclair for.
You better be better.
Yes.
All right.
What do you
I have?
You're all right. Oh no.
My all right goes to this weekend. Folks, enjoy yourself. Some of y'all took today off. It's going to be barbecue, fireworks. Let's celebrate what y'all call Independence Day. I got a different day, but that's okay. We're going to all celebrate together. Great to be in America. Have some fun with it and be safe.
Mm-hmm.
My oh no, I'm going to be on Twitter. I ain't going to be on Twitter for the Dame trade. I'm going to be on Twitter for what dumb folks do. Somebody going to blow up a car. Somebody going to accidentally get fireworks stuck in their house. Somebody is going to do something crazy with the fireworks, and I'm going to enjoy it. You know it. Every year. We're going to come here on Wednesday and go, did you see the video of? Yes, I did. Because I don't play with fireworks or nothing like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just look for other folks as a source of entertainment.
JFig, all right, I don't know, quickly.
Look, you guys already know how I feel. My all right, there is no all right, okay?
Wow.
Because I am sad. Sure, I'm happy that they all got their monies, but they should have gotten their monies with us. That's fine.
Wow.
It's fine. I'll get over it.
No, you're not. You sound very angry right now.
I'll get over it right now. Keyword right now.
Pat Riley, you better get JFig Dame Dolla because she's very mad at you right now.
Yeah.
You better
also,
get
Radical Gudas, that one really hurt me too. Okay, everybody that I love just keeps leaving. So,
Vlad, you're all right on no?
Am I all right? Vinny DiVincenzo, what's his name? The guy we got from Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh,
I called him Vinny, like he's from around the way.
Vinny,
you know he's gonna have a sub named after him in New York. Yeah, you already know he's gonna have a sub named after him in New York. But I like that deal. I like the deal for the Knicks. And that's my all right. And my oh no.
Oh no.
Dookie, man. Why Dookie gotta get traded, bro?
I know.
Why?
Come on.
Like, come on, bro.
Also, Marlins, you can't get swept like that. You embarrass me.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
That's part of the season, though.
You embarrass me.
You think the Red Sox were saying that about the Marlins? You can't let the Marlins come in here and sweep you.
The Red Sox are okay though. They're not this dominant team. I get it, but like, come on, you can't go back-to-back games getting throttled in the first inning
against the best team in the National League.
Hope, Leroy. I want a little bit of, I want to feel alive, baby.
I know. Maybe you could have squeaked one out, but I'm just saying that's the best in your conference.
I don't want to get. It's not even squeaking out. I'll take a sweep. Can I get a sweep and enjoy baseball for more than an inning 2 straight days?
Really? That's what you're complaining about?
I was complaining. I was like, I'm gonna sit down, watch some baseball, and then I watched Meatball City fly out of the arena. Wow.
He got one of them La Spada big meatball subs.
They ran Yuri in a hurry.
Let me tell you something. Hey, La Spadas does not. We got time for one quick story.
No, we don't. We actually got
No.
Save it tomorrow. Save it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
There is no
Wednesday.
tomorrow. Rock. There is no tomorrow.
That's your classmate.
Dude, you never cease to amaze me.
Talk to you guys on Wednesday. The Miami Heat are better without Tyler Herro. This title run would have never happened with Tyler Herro.
Hey.
Tyler Herro's broken hand is the reason the Miami Heat are in the final. Tyler Herro can't hold Caleb Martin's jockstrap.
Really?
Tyler Herro, Turnstile McGee, thank God he hasn't been out there. That sieve on defense.
Yeah.
Tyler Herro's a regular season player. Tyler Herro is never going to be clutch. Tyler Herro is nothing but a pretty boy on the court. Oh, I didn't get to my scenario. So I don't want this to happen. Okay. I'm just curious. Damian Lillard wants out of Portland, right?
Really? Do you know this?
They need a fresh start. They need to revamp the organization. Brad Stevens just became the president of basketball operations for the Celtics. He's a bum compared to this guy. What could the Heat get in a trade if they call up Portland? Give me a ring, Steve. I like that one. It's a classy phone. Hey, Portland Trailblazers owner, your name escapes me. What if we trade you Tyler Herro salary and your basketball organization could get revamped by Hall of Fame genius Eric Spoelstra?
Oh, you trading the coach?
Yeah.
-1.
What? I'm just asking. What
Why
are
are you even bringing that up?
Why? I'm just saying. What can we get for Spo? He's like our best asset.
Oh my goodness!
What?
Are you serious?
-1.
He's a Portland guy. He has a steakhouse in Portland. This Tyler Herro's a fraud. Never gonna do it. He's never gonna do it. If you don't show up tonight, we need to trade for somebody else. We need to get Tyler Herro the hell out of there and trade him for Bradley Beal. Tyler Herro's no good. Trade his ass for Bradley Beal. Tyler Herro's no good. Trade his ass for Donovan Mitchell. Boy wonder. Instagram basketball player, not a real basketball player. Tyler Herro is never going to be nothing but a ball hog. He's never going to be
You said
nothing
it.
but a guy who looks good on the gram but doesn't look good on the court.